some breaking news coming in right now. We are getting the updates as we speak from CNN. They are actually contacting me through my phone. They are texting me. They're very quick with it. They're keeping me up to date. One sec, I have to take my medication. All right, everybody. Hold. Oh, fuck. Shit. Fuck. Leaked. Stop it. It's leaked. Guys, stop. Stop. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly news. Today we are going to be covering my stream deck's not working. Today we are going to be covering some breaking news that is just coming in from Texas. We are going to start with this. It is breaking news. It is still developing. We are still learning about what the fuck is going on. Okay. So I'm just gonna how is everybody this morning? I hope you guys are good. Yeah, man. Okay. Hold. Just wait. Everybody wait. Let me hold. Hold. Good afternoon. Breaking news, everybody. Hold. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for breaking news. Guys, I wasn't prepared for breaking news this morning, okay? All right, hold. All right. Why is this not working? Okay. We are covering. Do news people have, do they have music playing in the background? Is that good? Okay, okay, guys, listen. Hold. Listen, I had this all set up, all nice, and then they had to change the layout of their fucking shit. Okay. Is that good? Volume good? Yeah? No. Okay, everybody. We are going to start off with live updates following the latest deadly shooting in a Texas outlet mall. What's been going on so far? 8 people were killed and at least 7 others were wounded when a gunman opened fire at an Allen, Texas outlet mall Saturday afternoon, according to local officials. The shooter, who was killed by police outside the mall, has been identified as a 33-year-old man. A senior law enforcement source tells News with Alildore. The gunman was armed with an AR-15 style rifle. According to the source, investigators are looking into his potential extremist ties based on his social media presence and insignia on his clothing. There have been more than 200 mass shootings in the U.S. so far. Okay. This is a gun-owning civilian that was on scene at the shooting. So we are going to watch this.
the child came out from under what I believe was the mother. It might have been a relative. I don't know how the relation is, but was started to wander around asking for help, saying, Mom, Mama. So I just scooped the child up and took him about 15 feet away so he or she couldn't see what was going on. There was so much blood on the child, I couldn't tell the sex. I just asked, are you okay? Checked for wounds. The first Allen police officer pulled up and he said, good God Almighty. I said, take the child. Is he hurt? I said, I don't care if he's hurt or not. Take him because he doesn't need to be here.
I'd like to know from you what you want to be done in your state and on a national level. And I preface this question just by letting everyone know, you've said you are a big supporter of the Second Amendment.
He looks like he's from Texas.
But at this point, in your words, thoughts and prayers have to be followed by action. What specific action?
Absolutely.
Well, what needs to change?
Absolutely. We used to have an assault weapons ban nationally. We can do that at the state level. We can put red flag laws in place.
His son was working outside the mall. Inside the mall.
High-capacity rounds, like I found a live round next to one of the deceased victims. We can stop putting some of these weapons like M4s and AR-15s in the hands of people who don't need them. And I hear our governor talking about mental health issues. We're always going to have mental health issues, but if we don't do something about the guns, the people killing guns, then we're going to continue to have the same thing happen. It could happen to your family. It could happen to anybody that's watching in any state, in any small town or big city. And until we take some definite actions, we're changing the narrative about it being just a mental health issue and start doing something about the guns.
And you don't think, for example, an assault weapons ban, like we had in this country, by the way, up until 2004, you wouldn't see that as a violation of your Second Amendment right or universal background checks or red flag laws. Is that right, sir?
No, not in the least bit. I mean, we have put limits on speech that prohibits certain types of speech. We can put limits in place on our Second Amendment rights just as well. We've got to protect our communities and make sure that they're safe. And I am a big supporter of making sure that we protect our Second Amendment rights, but we can't do so at the jeopardy of our public safety and our health and our families.
Yes. What a yep. That was really good. Really good coming from somebody that does support owning guns. The White House calls gun violence a crisis that Republicans in Congress are refusing to address. White House is once again calling for Congress to act on gun control after a mass shooting in Allen, Texas over the weekend. Today is Monday, May 8th. That means it's the 128th day of 2023. And yesterday we witnessed the 201st mass shooting in this country this year. Okay. Let's catch up on what's going on. Here's what we know so far, chat. More than a dozen victims. At least 8 people were killed and 7 were wounded. Police killed the gunman. An officer was already at the mall for an unrelated call when the gunfire broke out. The officer followed the sound of gunshots, tracked down the shooter, and killed him, according to the chief. The shooter's background: the gunman, who dressed in tactical gear, has been identified as 33-year-old Mauricio Garcia, a senior law enforcement source told CNN. Told News with Alildore. Damn, that is a crazy stat, pro tip. That's actually so upsetting. Garcia has been living in some kind of temporary housing in the Dallas area, and he used to work as a security guard and had received firearms training in that role. The weapons the shooter was armed with, an AR-15 style rifle, and had at least one other weapon on him when he was gunned down by police. The police also found multiple weapons in his car. Authorities are investigating whether the shooter was motivated by right-wing extremism, a senior law enforcement source said. He was wearing an insignia that authorities believe may be associated with extremist groups. Investigators have unearthed an extensive social media presence, including neo-Nazi and white supremacist-related posts and images that authorities believe Garcia shared online. We're waiting for more word directly from Texas officials. Authorities did not hold an official news conference on Sunday and have released little information about their investigation, probably because it is so fresh. It is very fresh. FBI told CNN Sunday that told News with Alildore on Sunday that the Texas Department of Public Safety is the lead agency in the mass shooting investigation. Well, that is what we know so far coming out of Texas. Very sad news. I woke up this morning. I was ready to tackle the news stream, and I saw that, and I was like, oh God, like, here we go again. First off, it's just honestly living in Canada and waking up to my Twitter feed and my news just being another mass shooting or like just something to do with like gun violence is just honestly so upsetting. And I know a lot of people in Canada, like a lot of my friends own guns, a lot of my friends hunt, and it's very interesting how that's not an issue really here. Like we've obviously had mass shootings, but it's never been to this scale. So it's interesting to me. All right, our next topic is okay, hold. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, my shit's lagging. Guys, it's lagging. Guys, hold. Okay. All Republicans do in the States is offer thoughts and prayers and then check to make sure the gun wasn't hurt. Our limit on 5-round mags, making it hard to get anything besides a bolt action or a pump shotgun, plays a solid part. Yeah, but I mean, if you really wanted to, you could get a gun in Canada through a hunting license, and you could potentially commit a large-scale crime like this, regardless of what kind of gun it is, I think, right? All right. Canadian drugstore. So, for anybody that is unaware, Canada has actually decriminalized a lot of drugs. Okay, so Canada voted to decriminalize possession of some illicit drugs. And so we are going to watch this video to preface this article, because this is why this man opened up a hardcore drugstore in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Many here didn't know today was the day.
I heard about it. I wasn't sure when it was coming into effect.
Living on the streets for 3 years, Sarah McDonald calls the move a start, especially since police will stop seizing small amounts.
Definitely prevent a lot of crime, because when it gets taken, then people have to do more things, whatever, to get it. So, and the more desperate people are, the more risky and stupid things they're going to do.
We will work closely to...
Ottawa says it granted BC's request to decriminalize in the hopes of reducing overdoses. On average, more than 6 people die every day in BC.
We will be able to reduce the stigma, the fear and shame that keep people who use drugs silent about their use or using alone, and help more people access life-saving supports and treatment.
BC asked for a limit of 4.5 grams. Ottawa decided it would be 2.5 of cocaine, meth, MDMA, and opioids, generally about the size of a quarter. Police officers have received training on the new rules, though generally haven't been arresting people for small amounts of drugs since 2020, but they still seized them.
This model that we're moving towards is destigmatizing that drug use, so they don't fear, a police officer's interaction, but hopefully we can direct a person to help and support.
Although police chiefs support the move, they worry about the possible increase in public consumption, while others say the way to prevent deaths is to prescribe a safe supply.
It's a step in a positive direction, but it's a half measure. And we need urgent, comprehensive intervention that addresses the fact that the drug supply at this moment is toxic and killing people.
I think it's definitely going in the right
While
direction.
McDonald worries about a lack of treatment options.
I knew someone who was waiting for a few months to get into it, and then they missed the day, and then they had to go back on the wait list, and then it's like so upsetting. And then
So, Susie, what has the government said in terms of how they plan to measure the effect?
So this to me is very interesting because the lethal amount of fentanyl is 0.2 to 5.1 milligrams is wait, hello? Okay. Fentanyl is 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine, first off. Second off, you can have on your person, they just made it like a blanket kind of statement. So you can have as many grams of fentanyl on you as you can cocaine, which is fucking ridiculous. 2 milligrams of fentanyl is the estimated lethal dose to humans. And then cocaine, cocaine's, so, okay. Chad, I'm having a moment. Cocaine, so you can have 2.5 grams of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, meth, morphine, all of that shit. You can have 2.5 grams of that on your person without being charged for it. And the lethal dose of fentanyl is fucking like 2 milligrams. So kind of a huge oversight in my opinion. Okay, kind of a huge fucking oversight. So this man in Vancouver decided that he would open up a hard drug store. No one should have like a tenth of what the limit was made. A Canadian man has been arrested in BC for opening a mobile shop to sell cocaine, heroin, and other hard drugs. Jerry Martin, 51, has said that he plans to challenge his arrest in court, arguing contaminated drug supplies cause harm, which I would agree with. Vancouver police said that it arrested a man for drug trafficking in connection with an illicit drug dispensary, but have not yet laid formal charges. The arrest on Thursday came one day after Mr. Martin opened his shop. He began selling the drugs on Wednesday out of a mobile trailer park in Vancouver's downtown east side, a neighborhood with a high rate of drug use and concentrated drug overdose prevention services. Mr. Martin, whose brother died from an overdose, has said he had planned to open his store after Health Canada decriminalized the possession of small quantities of hard drugs in the province of BC early this year as a 3-year pilot project. Hi, Ben. How are you? The public health measure was put forward in response to a growing number of overdose deaths from fentanyl-laced drugs in Western Canada. In 2022, more than 2,700 people died from an overdose in BC, an average of 7 people a day. BC has the second highest rate of overdose deaths in Canada. Mr. Martin told the news outlets that he planned to sell batches of cocaine, meth, heroin, and crack in small quantities, up to 2.5 grams, in an attempt to prevent further deaths. He said the drugs had been tested to ensure they did not contain fentanyl. In a statement, Constable Tanya Vicentin said Vancouver police support measures aimed at improving public safety for people who use drugs, including harm reduction services and decriminalization, but said police would continue enforcement on drug trafficking. The CBC reported that dozens had lined up at the entrance of Mr. Martin's mobile store to buy drugs on Wednesday afternoon. Mr. Martin was unnamed in the police press release announcing the arrest, but is widely reported in Canadian media. He is out of police custody pending a court hearing. He has also been asked to stay away from Vancouver's downtown east side. BC has often been on the forefront of enacting harm reduction measures to prevent drug overdoses. The downtown east side is home to the first legal supervised drug consumption site in North America, where people could bring their own substances to use in the presence of a trained staff who can quickly respond in the event of an overdose. Is that better? Since Inside opened in 2003, dozens of similar illegal sites have opened across the US and Canada. The overall number of fentanyl-related drug overdose deaths in Canada has sharply risen since 2016, increasing by more than 150% compared to 2022. So this one is a bit of a tough topic for me, because I cannot imagine being the person to be making these decisions on like regulation of hard drugs. I just can't even imagine having that brought to my desk in the morning and being shown the stats of how widespread overdoses have become in BC. It's really fucking sad. But I also think that the way that they went about decriminalization was a little bit of an oversight. I think that decriminalizing some hard drugs is obviously, it makes it a lot safer for drug users. They can get clean substances, everything like that. But also, like, how are you going to regulate that on a larger scale now, if that makes sense? Like, for example, this drugstore. He's trying to do something that he sees that is fit for the community, that is helping people be safer. But also, you're giving people hard drugs regardless. Not only that, you're selling them. And yeah, like, I guess he doesn't get around the small quantity limit because he was arrested, and I'm assuming that's probably a huge part of it. I don't even know, like, how you would get around this if, like, you actually want to help the community. I don't know how much of a move this is. I don't know what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is like... I don't know. I don't know what to think of this. I'm very torn. The whole drug situation, especially for me, for somebody that has never done drugs, I've never really been around it either. It's like hard for me to fathom how bad it is. But the more articles like this that I read, it's just... it's super sad. So we do have an interview here from the guy, I believe. Where is it? Is he in this video?
For an accessible, safe supply of drugs in BC, and one man has taken matters into his own hands. Wednesday marked the opening of the Drugs Store, a mobile shop that sells heroin, meth,
cocaine. $20, $50, $90, $220. Crack, like, this is just...
meth, cocaine, and MDMA. Owner Jerry Martin claims everything he sells has been tested at drug checking sites so people know what they're buying. He says he knows what he's doing is illegal, but he wants to curb the dangers of toxic drugs.
Well, number one, just someone buying your drugs, it's a lot safer. You know, people have to go through a lot of things to get their drugs. They could be robbed in an alley. Many women get, you know, abused and do different things just to get their drugs, whether they got money or not. So it's going to stop a lot of that. Plus, it's going to stop a lot of the overdoses. People are going to know what they're getting, and it's very important to people that if they buy something, they need to know they're getting that product.
In a statement, Vancouver police say they are aware of the store and will consider enforcement against anyone violating the Controlled Drugs and Substances Act. Martin says he wants to get arrested and launch a constitutional challenge.
Okay, so I was unaware of that he wants to get arrested. That's interesting. I don't know if that's the move. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the move.
Having a beer or wine at the beach, using marijuana on a park bench, both banned in BC. What is still allowed under law? Using hard drugs on beaches and in parks.
They could have implemented, a province-wide strategy for helping cities cope with, what we all see, which is street disorder. And we really could use that as a tool to guide people towards services as well.
Decriminalization laws in this province have contributed to the complication. Hard drugs have been banned on school grounds and at child care facilities, but parks exempt, partly because some people make their homes there.
In the same way that you would have like a provincial liquor ticket or
Chat, what do you think about all of this?
Or smoking or something like that. So, but what we have now is really a patchwork where municipalities are considering doing their own bylaws.
That includes in Kamloops, where Councillor Katie Newstater introduced a motion to restrict drug use in public parks. But the local health authority is pushing back. Interior Health raising concerns
I'm sure Alberta has plenty of issues
stigma.
We do
with
not
drug
want
use as
people
well.
overdosing in spaces alone. We don't want people driven into spaces where they can't use safely. And to that, I would say, let's create the solutions we need for that then.
The provincial government says decriminalization does not impact what bylaws municipalities pass. And they point to Sicamous, where they now have a restriction around the use of drugs in some public spaces.
And that's what municipalities are doing. They are engaging appropriately with their medical health officers to determine what the local conditions are, what the local issues are, and what needs to be done. And in Sicamous, they now have a bylaw that I understand all parties are satisfied with.
We're not lucky enough to get a safe
saying is that they are willing to work with municipalities to find solutions that work, and yet I'm not sure what those would
Clearly
be.
We're not
there
either.
Hasn't been a fulsome conversation that would outline that.
Campbell River Council attempted similar bylaws this year, but it ended up in court, and the community rescinded the policy. It's still unclear exactly what each health authority is looking for, making it harder to add hard drugs to these signs across the province. Richard Zussman, Global News, Victoria.
So, just a whole lot.
Today was a
just a whole lot of listen, it's hard for me to have an opinion because I have not been around that. I do not envy the people that have to make decisions based on such a large population of people. It's no wonder people in government age so fucking quickly. Like, seriously, it's ridiculous. I can't imagine having to make decisions like that affect such a large people on such a large scale. It's just, yeah, I cannot imagine. So, our next topic here is the Trump trial. I don't know if you guys have I don't know if you guys have been keeping up to date on this at all. I have not, besides looking into it for this. I was unaware that this was like really going on until I started looking at the news for today, and then I was like, oh, that's happening. So we're gonna look into it a little bit. The full deposition, or not deposition, the full I have a full video here. Is this the deposition? Yeah, so they released the full video of the Trump's deposition in this trial. And so I was unaware that this was happening as it is. I don't know why. It just, I guess it hasn't been on my radar of social media stuff. Donald Trump is a witness against himself. A lawyer representing writer E. Jean Carroll said said during closing arguments in the civil trial on Monday. Referencing the Access Hollywood tape, attorney Roberta Kaplan said he grabbed her using his words, by the pussy. He didn't even bother to show up in person. In a very real sense, Trump is a witness against himself. Mr. Trump missed his last chance to testify in trial. The former president has been given until 5 p.m. Eastern on Sunday by U.S. District Judge Lewis A. Kaplan to file a request to testify in the case. The deadline came and went without Mr. Trump taking up the opportunity. Hi, Millie. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to News Monday. This is a new thing for us. I hope you enjoy. You're pretty. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Closing arguments began in Manhattan on Monday ahead of the jury deciding whether or not they will find Mr. Trump did Miss Carroll in a dressing room of the Bergdorf Goodman department store in the 1990s, and whether or not they find Mr. Trump then defamed Miss Carroll in the aftermath. What do you mean it's going bad? I think I'm doing really well, actually. So I figured that we could watch the deposition, or at least some of it, because it's quite long. But I figured that we could watch it because I'm curious. No news anchor voice, and you think it's going well. Do I need to lie to you, though? You know what I mean? Like, that would be lying.
90s, would it be fair to call you or to characterize you as a real estate tycoon?
Yeah.
So this is the deposition in this trial that they released.
Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, that was completed in 1983?
Around that time, yes.
And when did you move into the your penthouse apartment there?
Maybe a year later.
I'm sorry, I can't take him
seriously. And that remained
seriously.
your primary residence until you were elected president, correct?
That's right.
And
all I can think about now, this is so fucked up. When I watch anything to do with Trump now, all I can think about is Austin show and myths, like impersonations of him, and it just cracks me up. Like, I cannot take this man seriously anymore.
Where's Trump Tower located? I obviously know.
57th and 5th.
And at some point, you became the owner of the Plaza Hotel in New York, correct?
Yes.
And where's the Plaza Hotel located?
59th off 5th Avenue.
And for how long were you the owner withdrawn? During what years were you the owner of the Plaza Hotel?
I don't know the years. About 5 years.
And do you know when it began, when you bought it?
In the early 90s.
Okay. Now, in the 80s and 90s, is it fair to say you had a busy social life?
Oh, hi, Nasty.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you'd have to define social life. I wouldn't say that busy. I was working very hard, so I didn't have time to be too much onto the social calendar, but yeah.
Well, let me try to phrase it this way. In the evenings during that period, you went out quite a bit in New York City to benefits, galas, etc.
A lot of charity events, yes, but I don't think that much, no.
So, in the period in the 80s and 90s, we've already discussed you would go to benefits and parties. And is it fair to say that a lot of those parties there would be or benefits, there would be kind of a photography line either at the beginning or throughout the event?
Yes.
And that people would take photographs like Getty Images and then put them out. And this is another Getty Images printout. And is it fair to say that this document indicates that you were the Grand Marshal of the New York City Veterans Day Parade on November 10, 1995?
Chat, what does Grand Marshal mean?
Similarly true that during this same period you made appearances on television, correct?
Yes.
Sitting here today, can you recall any TV interviews that you did that you remember?
I did everything.
When you say everything, give me some examples if you can.
I did the late night shows. I did the
Why does he talk like that?
Newscasts. I even did some of the political shows on Sunday, even though I wasn't really in politics as I am now. But they wanted me to do that, and I did that. They'd ask me to do them all the time. So I did quite a bit of television.
I think you already answered this question, but just so the record is clear, did you watch the program Good Morning America from time to time in this period of the late 1980s through the mid-1990s?
A little bit,
Did you appear on the Today Show during this period?
yes.
Same question, did you watch the Today Show during this period?
A little bit.
During this period, did you have any friends in the television industry?
Face Gallo.
It comes from China.
This one right here is very fantastic.
Listen, folks.
It comes from the hills of China. It really shouldn't, but it does.
Let's go.
What part of
If I spill any of this on your shirt, by the way,
I don't care.
what
I'm
part
so
of China
sorry.
does it come from?
The Great Wall.
The Great Wall.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. There goes all.
You
of my
had to make him
headlines.
do the impression when pouring my glass.
I got a little too handsy. Face Gallo.
It comes from China.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Who worked in the television industry?
I just had to show you guys what I think of when
Probably.
I see him
I
now.
wasn't much involved at that point in the television industry, but I
Is a person
probably
honored
did.
as a ceremonial marshal of a pre. Interesting. Okay, sorry.
Maybe Bob Wright.
Who was Bob Wright?
He was the head of NBC, I think, at that time.
What about Roger Ailes? When did you become friends with Roger
Later,
Ailes? Approximately?
during the more in the 7-8 year ago period.
What years were you married to your first wife, Ivana Trump?
So
Who the fuck is Ivana Trump? Bro, he married an Ivana Trump and he married an Ivanka Trump?
about 78 to
What?
the early 90s.
Man's got to type.
Your next wife was a woman by the name of Marla Maples.
Right.
And sitting here today, do you recall what years you were married to Ms. Maples?
I'd have to get the exact dates for you. I can do that very easily.
In the course of your dating life and your married life, did you have occasion to buy gifts for women you were seeing?
Not much, actually.
Well,
I mean, if it was a birthday or something, I guess, yeah.
and other than birthday presents, did you buy gifts for women you were dating?
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think very
No,
much.
he's not a huge giver,
I
Chad.
take it you bought gifts for your wives. For their
Fuck.
birthdays.
Yes, generally.
And I take it you bought gifts for women you were dating?
It's, probable.
At least in your first marriage, you were seeing women outside of your marriage while you were married, correct?
I don't know.
Well, you were very public about the fact that you were seeing Ms. Maples when you were still married to Ivana Trump, no?
No, I don't think I was public about it.
Well,
no.
there were many articles about it at the time, correct?
No, I don't think I was public about it. But if, no, I don't think I was public about it at all.
So he's not denying that is what happened, but he wasn't public about it, and that's what he cares to have known there, is that he was not public about it, but it was happening, but he wouldn't say he was public about it.
Isn't it true that you were seeing Ms. Maples before you were divorced from Ivana Trump?
I don't know. It was toward the end of the marriage, so I don't know really. There could be a lap over, but I don't really know.
Did you ever have occasion to go to the department store Bergdorf Goodman?
Very rarely.
You say very rarely. Can you give me more detail? How rarely?
I mean, almost never. I would very rarely go there.
When you went there, what do you recall shopping for?
It's a deposition.
I don't know.
So what she's trying to do is she's trying to, like, add all the possible information from his mouth leading up to this trial, and anything that could be used in the trial, she's trying to get him to kind of like explain it in his own words.
It's possible.
They're just probing
I was
questions,
there, but
really.
I don't know that I ever shopped there.
But she's just trying to set the tone
myself.
for the trial
so you
itself.
shopped there for yourself. To the extent you went there, you were shopping for others?
I don't think I ever shopped for others. It's possible that one or both of my wives shopped there a little bit, but I don't remember ever buying something for myself at Bergdorf Goodman. I went there very seldom, almost if ever.
Then let's limit it to Bergdorf's. Bergdorf's.
No, she's just some depositions, yes, they go about it that way. Some depositions, they lay out the facts that they already know for sure and just takes it from in their own words. So she could already know all of the things she's asking him, but she's asking him so that she can get it in his own words.
Pretty close to Trump Tower and very close to the Plaza Hotel, correct?
That's right.
I'm handing you a document.
It depends.
That's been marked as
Donald
DJT
Trump
18.
assaulted me in Bergdorf Goodman dressing room 22 years ago, but he's not alone on the list of awful men in my life. This is exhibit PX6.
It bears the Bates range. Carol 24378 through 24385. You have that in front of you?
Yeah.
Sitting here today, do you recognize this document?
No.
I will represent to you that this is the excerpt from Ms. Carroll's book that was published in New York Magazine online, originally online, on June 21, 2019.
Okay.
At any point in time, did you read this article?
Excuse me?
Did you ever read this article, this document?
No, I don't believe I did.
Excuse me?
It's marked as DJT 19.
The book titled, What Do You
It's a
Need
book
Men
by
For?
E.G.
A
Carroll.
Modest Proposal.
It says, what do we need men for?
The most bitterly funny, fantastically fearless book to explode out of the... I can't read this.
And if you look at the publication date,
Hi, Tommy.
it says first edition, July 2019. Do you have that? You have
Yeah.
that book in front of you? Sitting here today, sir, have you ever read either this book in its entirety or any portion of this book?
No, never have. I've never seen the book, actually.
Okay. You
What are we
responded
watching?
publicly
We are watching
to
the
Ms. Carroll's
deposition
allegations
currently
on the same day that the excerpt was
of Donald
published in New
Trump
York
and
Magazine,
the
which was June
Trump
21,
and
2019, correct?
Jean
I
Carroll
think so.
fucking trial.
Let's take a look at that. So what we've handed you as
President Trump responds to sexual assault allegations by E. Jean Carroll, saying, I've never met this person in my life, and then she proceeded to show the statement. So this is exhibit PX1.
JT20 is a blown up, for legibility purposes, version of a tweet posted by a woman by the name of Laura Litvin at 5:17 p.m. on June 21st, 2019. Do you have that in front of you?
Yes.
The statement that is in this tweet, is this a statement that you gave?
I mean, essentially, that's what I said. Yeah.
If you could read that statement into the record. It says, statement from President Donald J. Trump. Regarding the quote, story, unquote, by E. Jean Carroll, claiming she once encountered me at Bergdorf Goodman 23 years ago, I've never met this person in my life. She is trying to sell a new book that should indicate her motivation. It should be sold in the fiction section. Shame on those who make up false stories of assault to try to get publicity for themselves or sell a book or carry out a political agenda, like Julie Swetnick, who falsely accused Justice Brett Kavanaugh. It's just as bad for people to believe it, particularly when there is zero evidence. Worse still, for a dying publication to try to prop itself up by peddling fake news. It's an epidemic.
It is crazy that people believe stuff like this. I mean, Donald Trump, would never do anything just so horrible to anybody. I just couldn't imagine. Why people would believe such a thing.
Ms. Carroll in New York Magazine, no pictures, no surveillance, no videos, no reports, no sales attendants around, question mark. I would like to thank Bergdorf Goodman for confirming they have no video footage of any such incident because it never happened. False accusations diminish the severity of real assault. All should condemn false accusations and any actual assault in the strongest possible terms. If anyone has information that the Democratic Party is working with Ms. Carroll or New York Magazine, please notify us as soon as possible. The world should know what's really going on. It's a disgrace, and people should pay dearly for such false accusations. See, that's what you have in front of you?
Yeah.
And I think you've already confirmed that this is a statement that you gave to someone on your staff to give to the press.
Yeah.
Let's mark as DJT-21, a document bearing the base range. DJT-21, this is the next one, right? DJ-21, a document bearing the base range MP 1795 through.
I can't read that. That shit's blurry.
MP 1807. You have that in front of you?
Yeah.
And these are statements that were put out when you were President of the United States?
Yeah.
And if you look at the top email, kind of the address of the email, it says under that, remarks by President Trump before Marine One departure.
Yes.
Marine One is a helicopter?
Yes.
And if you look where it shows you speaking about halfway or 2/3 of the way down the document, it says, the very first thing you say, so we're going to Camp David.
Yes.
So am I correct in interpreting this as this is a statement you made while boarding or getting on to Marine One?
Looks like it.
To go to Camp David?
It looks like it.
Okay. Let's go now to the third statement, which we're going to mark as, this one I can do, DJ-222.
His tie's crooked. He's orange.
You have in front of you, sir, a document.
Trump vehemently denies
document.
The allegation, says she's not my type.
In bold type. Exclusive, Trump vehemently denies E. Jean Carroll allegations, says she's not my type. It's from a publication known as The Hill.
Bro.
It's dated June 24th, 2019. And it's attributed to the gentleman Jordan Fabian and, or maybe not be gentleman, but it's attributed to two people, Jordan Fabian and Cigar and Genti. You see that?
Yes.
So this is 2 days after the last statement we're looking at, which was on June 22nd.
Yeah, her Instagram's too dry for Mr. Trump over
here. Do you
here.
recall having an interview with reporters from The Hill?
He's going to
June
trial
24th,
for...
2019.
Vaguely, yes.
And do you recall where that interview took place?
I think it was in the Oval Office.
And you're quoted just below that paragraph as saying as follows, and this one I'll read. I'll say it with great respect. Number one, she's not my type. Number two, it never happened. It never happened, okay? And then the reporters say, the president said while seated behind the Resolute desk in the Oval Office. See that?
Yes, I do.
And the statement that I just read that begins, I'll say it with great respect. That was a statement that you made to the reporters for The Hill
What a
on
fucking
June 24,
asshole.
2019, correct?
Yes.
And same set of questions. I take it, sir, that you stand by that statement today?
Yes, I do.
So before you made your statements that it never happened in 2019, did you or anyone on your staff reach out to anyone at Bergdorf Goodman?
I didn't have to reach out to anybody because it didn't happen. And by the way, if it did happen, it would have been reported within minutes. Talking about going to a major floor, probably, I assume, the most important floor, a major floor, in a major department store that's a very busy store, by the way, and checkout counters and everything else. And I would be in there. I mean, it's the most ridiculous, disgusting story. It was just made up.
After you made the statements that you made in June of 2019, did you or anyone working for you reach out to Bergdorf Goodman?
After the statement was made, no.
In your June 21 statement that's marked as Exhibit 20, you say, and this is the Litvin tweet, I never met this person in my life.
Yes.
Was that a true statement when you made it on June 21, 2019?
It was a true statement when I made it. I think subsequently, or at some point, they showed a picture on a receiving. I was on a celebrity line for a charity, and I think I was either shaking her hand or her husband's hand on a receiving line. Like I shake a lot of hands with people, but I had no idea who she was.
So if I can understand your testimony, sir, you're saying that at the time you made the statement that's in DJT 20, you were not aware of ever having met Ms. Carroll. You have since seen a photograph that shows you with Ms. Carroll on a receiving line.
Along with a lot of other people. This was a very public, I think it was a charity or a celebrity event or something. And I think that's her big claim to fame, you know, that she shook my hand at some celebrity event.
So the answer to my question is yes, that after you made the statement, you became aware that there's a photo of you with Ms. Carroll
Hi,
in
Jacob.
a receiving line.
This
correct?
is the weekly news. We are just tuning in here to a little bit of the Trump deposition in his rape trial. We have already went over the Texas mass shooting that happened yesterday afternoon, and we have also gone over the hard illicit drugstore that opened in Vancouver, BC. We are now covering the Trump trial, and then we have a little bit of AI stuff to cover and the Mets.
Okay.
I saw there was a photo
So
on a
this is
receiving
the
line, yes.
deposition
Let's mark the photo.
of
What number are
Trump
we at?
on this trial.
What? You have in front of you a black and white photograph that we've marked as DJT 23.
He is a very orange man,
I'm going to
yeah.
ask you, is this the photo that you were just referring to?
I think
very
so, yes.
orange, very
And do
goofy.
you recall when you first saw this photo?
At some point during the process, I saw it. That's, I guess, her husband, John Johnson, who was an anchor for ABC. Nice guy. I thought, I mean, I don't know him, but I thought he was pretty good at what he did. I don't even know who the woman, let's see, I don't know who, it's Marla.
You say Marla's in this photo?
That's Marla, yeah, that's my wife.
Which woman are you pointing to? No.
Here. Oh, is that,
The person you just pointed to was
I
E. Jean
see.
Carroll.
Who is that? Who is this?
Say cap. He just mistook his ex-wife for the woman that he supposedly sexually assaulted. The thing about depositions is he doesn't have to add any of that. He literally just has to answer their direct questions with a direct answer. There was no fucking reason for him to even say that.
And the woman on the right is your then wife,
I don't know,
Ivana?
this was the picture. I assume that's John Johnson. Is that Carol? Because it's very blurry.
Now, in your...
It's not blurry, Trump. It's not blurry. Oh my God, it's not blurry.
or sell a book, which is
Oh my. I can't believe he
in your
just did
June
that.
21 statement, which is DJT
That is so bad.
20. You said that Ms. Carroll was trying to sell a new book, and that you said shame on those who make up false stories of assault to try to get publicity for
I can't believe you
themselves or
just did
sell a
that.
book.
No. That's right.
Before you made that statement, did you have any knowledge, one way or the other, of the financial arrangements between Ms. Carroll and the publisher of her book?
No.
Did you even know who her publisher was?
No.
Had you ever seen her book contract?
No.
Did you know anything about Ms. Carroll's financial situation?
No.
Did you know anything about her expected book sales?
No idea.
Before you made the statement that appears in DJT 20, do you know whether you or anyone working for you did any research on Ms. Carroll?
I just don't know. It's possible somebody, when they heard this horrible accusation.
When somebody is lying about something and they're being interrogated about it, they often add a lot of filler and a lot of different opinions to a question that they are lying about, whereas the questions that they are being honest, they'll just give a cut and dry answer. And this seems to be a running thing so far.
It's possible that somebody
Is this under oath?
did a little quick research, but not that I know of.
Are depositions under oath? I think so.
Another thing that you say in your June 21 statement is that Ms. Carroll was trying to carry out a political agenda.
Yeah.
Before issuing your statement on June 21, did you learn what political party Ms. Carroll belonged to?
I didn't know that.
Before you issued your June 21 statement, did you have any documents indicating that she was pursuing a political agenda?
No.
So he pretty much just said that none of his statement had any evidence backing it literally at all.
At the end of your statement, your June 21 statement, you say, if anyone has information that the Democratic Party is working with Ms. Carroll or New York Magazine, please notify us as soon as possible. Did anyone ever notify you
I
about
don't
that?
know.
Sitting here today, you can't recall anyone who
He's
notified
lying.
you?
Look at his look at his mannerisms.
One of the other things that you said about Ms. Carroll at the time appears in your June 24 statement, which is DJT 22. And what you said there is, I'll say it with great respect, number one, she's not my type. When you said that Ms. Carroll was not your type, you meant that she was not your type physically, right?
Hi, Jose.
I saw her in a picture. I didn't know what she looked like.
I saw her in a picture.
And I said it, and I say it with as much respect as I can, but she is not my type.
And again, when you say type, you just refer to looking at photos, so you mean physically she's not your type.
Physically, she's not my type, and now that I've gotten indirectly to hear things about her, she wouldn't be my type in any way, shape, or form.
But when you were talking back on June 24th, you were referring to her not being your type physically.
I
correct?
saw a photo of her, and the only difference between me and other people is I'm honest. She's not my type.
I take it this way.
Hey, jury, I would not have sexually assaulted this woman. She is not my type, okay? What a
You've
shit
married
defense.
Are all your type?
Yeah.
What is True Social?
It's a platform.
Would you say
She's not my type.
I take it
the three women you've married are all your type. He says yes. And then right a couple minutes before, he mistook this woman for his ex-wife. So
3 women you've married are all your type?
Yeah.
That is a
True
fucking
Social?
slam dunk.
It's a platform
Jesus.
that's been opened by me as an alternative to Twitter.
And your handle on True Social is @Real Donald Trump?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Now, on October 12, just a few days ago, you issued a statement on True Social about Ms. Carroll in this case, correct?
I believe so, yes.
And the statement that you posted, who wrote that statement?
I did.
You yourself?
Yeah.
Did you post the statement yourself?
Yes.
And in addition to posting the statement on True Social, you also sent it to the press.
Yes, it's called Truth and Post. We post much like, how would you say it? We put out a statement and we also put it on Truth.
Okay, let's look at the statement. Let's mark it as. What's my next number? 28. DJT 28. Okay, so this one.
I can't read this.
Well, we have a blown-up version.
I
Let's mark it as
can't
28 and
read
28.
that.
So what we have in front of you as DJT 28, sir, is the post as it appeared on True Social on October 12, 2022, and a blown-up version, because we appreciate the reading. The type is very small. A blown-up version that should be more legible. Do you have
I
both
can
of
see
those?
it, yeah.
Okay. So it says October 12, 2022, statement by Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States of America. This, quote, Ms. Bergdorf-Goodman case is a complete con job. And our legal system in this country, and our legal system in this country, but especially in New York State, just look at Peekaboo James, is a broken disgrace. You have to fight for years and spend a fortune in order to get your reputation back from liars, cheaters, and hacks. This decision is from the judge who was just overturned on my same case. I don't know this woman, have no idea who she is, other than it seems she had a picture of me many years ago with her husband shaking my hand on a reception line at a celebrity charity event. She completely made up a story that I met her at the doors of this crowded New York City department store and within minutes swooned her. Swooned is in quotes. It is a hoax and a lie, just like all the other hoaxes that have been played on me for the past 7 years. And while I'm not supposed to say it, I will.
Why are
This woman
Canadians
is
so
not my
interested
type.
in American politics? Just curious.
She has no idea what day, what week, what month, what year.
Well, first off, Canadian politics are boring as fuck. Second off, I think that being up to date on stuff that is happening around the world is really important. I think for me it's less because it's American and more just because it could also impact Canadian way of life, etc. Also, Donald Trump is just a fucking idiot, and so I just like to keep up to date on his stupidity. How are you,
what
Doom?
decade this so-called event, in quotes, supposedly took place. The reason she doesn't know is because it never happened, and she doesn't want to get caught up with details or facts that could be proven wrong.
But I also
If you
was
watch
not
Anderson Cooper's-
aware of this whole trial really until the other day when I started putting together topics for this stream. I didn't really know what was
interview with
going
her
on,
where she was
so
promoting a really
this is
crummy
kind of
book,
like my
you
first
will
look
see
at
that
it
is a
too.
complete scam. She changed her story from beginning to end after the commercial break to suit the purposes of CNN and Andy Cooper. Our justice system is broken, along with almost everything else in our country. Her lawyer is a political operative and Cuomo crony who goes around telling people that the way to beat Trump is to sue him all over the place. She is suing me on numerous frivolous cases, just like this one, and the court system does nothing to stop it. In the meantime, and for the record, E. Jean Carroll is not telling the truth, is a woman I had nothing to do with, didn't know, and would have no interest in knowing her if I ever had the chance. Now all I have to do is go through years more of legal nonsense in order to clear my name of her and her lawyer's phony attacks on me. This can only happen to, quote, in quotes, Trump, exclamation point. Did I read that correctly?
Great statement. True.
And now that you've heard it again and you haven't found anything, you again confirm that you wrote the whole thing yourself.
I wrote it all myself.
Oh,
All
fuck.
myself.
Did you, now,
What an
at the
idiot.
beginning of your post,
Oh,
you
I
referenced
hate
Ms.
him.
Bergdorf-Goodman is a reference to Ms. Carroll, right?
That's right.
Now, when you say in here, I don't know this woman and have no idea who she is, even though you're using the present tense, you're referring back to your knowledge as of when she first made the allegation.
I still don't know this woman. I think she's a whack job. I have no idea. I don't know anything about this woman other than what I read in stories and what I hear. I know nothing about her.
Okay, well, I guess the distinction I'm trying to make, sir, is that when the allegation came out in 2019,
He's so
you said
he's
in
going
your
about
testimony you had
this
no
so
idea who she
wrong.
was.
I still don't.
Well, today you at least know that she's a plaintiff in a case suing you, correct?
Oh yes, that I know.
Okay.
But I know nothing about her. I think she's sick, mentally sick.
Okay. You say in this post.
She said, okay.
Use a strange word, which I want to ask you about. You say she completely made up a story that I met her at the doors of this crowded New York City department store, and within minutes swooned her. Do you see that?
Yeah.
What does swoon her mean?
That would be a word, maybe accurate or not, having to do with talking to her and talking to her to do an act that she said happened, which didn't happen. And it's a nicer word than the word that starts with an F. And this would be a word that I used because I thought it would be inappropriate to use the other word. And it didn't happen.
Okay, I was
What's the
curious when I
other
read this,
word?
so I looked up the word swoon in the dictionary. And under the dictionary, it means to faint with extreme emotion. That's not what you meant here.
Objection form.
Well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay, she loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't she say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that Ibai Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper, I believe that's what took place. We can define that. You'll have to show that. I'm sure you're going to show that. But she was interviewed by Anderson Cooper, and I think she said that rape was sexy, which it's not, by the way. But I think she said that rape was sexy, and it was. She actually said things that were very strange. And then she was a different person after when he said, "We'll take a break right now. We're going to take a break right now." He didn't like what she was saying. He was very upset with what. And then she came back, and she was a much different woman in the second half, so to speak.
So the question I'm asking
By
you
the way,
is, did she say in that interview that she loved being sexually
For your
assaulted by you?
information.
Well, she said something to that effect. I mean, you'll have to take a look at the interview yourself. I believe she said rape was sexy, which Anderson Cooper is dying. He's saying, let's get to a commercial break immediately. I think you better watch the interview. I'm sure you have, but you better watch the interview.
In the interview, when Ms. Carroll talked about rape being sexy, isn't it true that she said that's a view that many other people hold?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. All I know is I believe she said rape is sexy or something to that effect, but you'll have to watch the interview. It's been a while.
And just to clarify, I think you said a few minutes earlier that you used the word swooned as a synonym for, you said the F word, for sexual intercourse?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because that's what she said.
What do you mean? She never used the word swooned?
No, she said that I did something to her that never took place.
Why is he talking?
There was no anything. I know nothing about this nut job.
Okay, then you go on to say in the statement,
I know nothing about her, but her interview, her article, all of this stuff, something you're not even mentioning in this deposition that I know of about her, but I don't know her, and I don't know anything about her, but this one specific thing that she did way back when, but I don't know her, know nothing about her, but this thing.
and while I am not supposed to say it, I will. Why were you not supposed to say it?
Because it's not politically correct to say. Read the next, go ahead, that she's not my type. Yeah, because it's not politically correct to say it, and I know that, but I'll say it anyway. She's accusing me of rape. A woman that I have no idea who she is. It came out of the blue. She's accusing me of rape, of raping her. The worst thing you can do, the worst charge, and you know it's not true too. You're a political operative also. You're a disgrace. But she's accusing me, and so are you.
Bro, stop. He only has to answer questions.
Rape, and it never took
He's
place.
really
and I will tell
being
you, I made that
incriminating.
statement, and I said, well, it's politically incorrect. She's not my type, and that's 100% true. She's not my type.
Now, in your True Social statement on October 12, you use the word hoax. Specifically, you say, it is a hoax and a lie, just like all the other hoaxes that have been played on me for the past 7 years. You see that?
Yeah.
I recall making that statement. And I take it, what you're saying there is Ms. Carroll fabricated her claim that you sexually assaulted her, correct?
Yes, totally.
Now,
100%.
fair to say, you'd agree with me, would you not, that you use the term hoax quite a lot?
Yes, I do.
CNN reported that you used it more than 250 times in 2020. Does that sound right?
Could
to you?
be. I've had a lot of hoaxes played on me. This is one of them.
And how would you define the word hoax?
A fake story, a false story, a made-up story.
Something that's not true.
Something that's not true, yes.
Sitting here today, can you recall what else you have referred to as a hoax?
Sure. The Russia hoax. It's been proven to be a hoax. Ukraine hoax. The Mueller situation for 2.5 years hoax. Ended in no collusion. It was a whole big hoax. The lying to the FISA court hoax. The lying to Congress many times hoax by all these people, this scum that we have in our country. Lying to Congress, hoax. The spying on my campaign, hoax. They spied on my campaign and now they admit it. That was another hoax. And I could get a whole list of them. And this is a hoax too.
This, when you say this and that?
There's this ridiculous situation that we're doing right now. It's a big fat hoax. She's a liar and she's a sick person, in my opinion. Really sick. Something wrong with her.
Okay. In addition to the Russia hoax, the Ukraine hoax, the Mueller hoax, the lying to FISA hoax, the lying to Congress hoax, and the spying on your campaign hoax, isn't it true that you also referred to the use of mail-in ballots as a hoax?
Yeah, I do. Sure. I do. I think they're very dishonest. Mail-in ballots, very dishonest.
I hate it.
Isn't it true that you yourself have voted by mail?
I do. Sometimes I do, but I don't know what happens to it once you give it. I have no idea.
Are you familiar, I'm sure you are, with something that's often referred to as the Access Hollywood tape?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's mark it and play it as 35.
You know, and
She used to be, she's still very beautiful.
I moved on her, actually. You know, she was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married.
So your mother's there.
No, Nancy.
Yeah.
No, this was marriages. And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch. But I couldn't get there. And she was married. And all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
She's your girl's hot as shit in the purple.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, the Donald is good.
Whoa.
Oh, my man. Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out of your set this up.
That is very.
You give me the thumbs
Look
up.
at you. You are a
You
piece.
gotta put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up. Can't be too happy. Yeah, let me.
It's very
You
fun.
gotta give the thumbs up.
All right, you and I will walk down.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the post. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's it, with the gold. I better use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. It's just, I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
Look at those legs. All I can see is the legs.
No, it looks good.
Come on, shorty.
Oh, nice legs, huh?
Oof, get out of the way, hon. That's good legs. Go ahead.
It's always good if you don't fall out of the bus. Like Ford, Gerald Ford, remember?
Down below. Pull the hand.
Hello, how are you? Hi.
Trump, how
nice
are
seeing
you?
you.
Nice to
Terrific.
meet you.
Terrific. You know Billy Bush?
How are
Nice
you?
to see you. How you doing, Ariane?
Doing very well, thank you. Are you ready to be a soap star?
We're ready. Let's go. Make me a soap star.
How about a little hug for the Donald? He just got off the
Would you
bus.
like a little
Okay,
hug, darling?
absolutely.
A
Melania
little
said
hug
this
for the
was
bushy. I
okay.
just got...
That's you in that video, correct?
Yes.
Oh, bro.
And am I correct that that video was recorded
That is so cringe.
in January, withdrawn? Am I correct that that video was recorded in September 2005?
I guess that would, I don't know the date, but whatever date it was is fine with me.
And am I correct that you were engaged to your current wife sometime in 2004?
I don't know.
Am I correct that you married your current wife in January 2005?
I don't know relative to that tape, no.
And the person you were speaking to, it's now famous, in that video was Billy Bush?
That's right.
Please
This
let
is
me...
this is very old news, fully litigated, during debates, during everything else, fully litigated. And you know what I said then, and I say it now?
Dude,
Locker room
all I
talk.
can think about is fucking Austin's impression of him.
That was locker room
Every
talk.
time he speaks, I'm like,
goes
oh
on.
my God.
And you did say in the video that you, quote, moved on her heavily, correct?
Excuse me?
You do say in the video that you, quote, moved on her heavily.
I did say that, yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And you do say in the video that as part of trying to have sex with this woman, you took her furniture shopping, correct?
We actually did look for furniture, yes.
So that was true. You actually took this woman
I
in.
think so.
furniture
It's been a long time ago. How long was that? A long time ago. But I think so. I do think so.
Is that the only occasion when you took a woman shopping?
I think so.
And you say, and again, this has become very famous in this video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the pussy?
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
And you consider yourself to be a star?
I think you can say that, yeah.
And
what the?
Now you said before.
I think you can say that.
A couple of minutes ago that this was just locker room talk.
It's locker room talk.
And so does that mean that you didn't really mean it?
No, it's locker room talk. I don't know. It's just the way people talk.
No,
Okay,
it's
now,
not.
Are you familiar with a woman by the name of Natasha Stoynoff?
No.
Natasha Stoynoff.
You'll have to give me a little bit of
Do
a
you remember
background.
she wrote? She wrote about you a lot when she worked at People magazine.
Oh, I do remember there was some woman that wrote, and then she, a long time later, I think she wrote a wonderful story, and then a long time later, as I remember it, a long time later she said that I was aggressive with her, but she wrote the most beautiful story, and then all of a sudden, like, is it a year or 2 years later, she comes out with this phony story that I was aggressive. I said, well, why would she have written such a good story for People magazine? She wrote a really nice piece, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, years or months, many months later, she came up with this phony charge.
Let's watch a video, and again, I apologize for the technology, where you talk about Ms. Stoynoff's allegations.
Are we marking this?
We're going to mark it. It's a clip of a video from a campaign event in West Palm Beach on October 13, 2016, and we're going to mark it as DJT 36.
Then there was a writer from People magazine who wrote a story on Melania and myself on our first anniversary. The story was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was lovely. But last night we hear that after 12 years, this took place 12 years ago, this story, a new claim that I made inappropriate advances during the interview to this writer. And I ask a very simple question. Why wasn't it part of the story that appeared 20 or 12 years ago? Why wasn't it part of the story? Why didn't they make it part of the story? I was one of the biggest stars on television with The Apprentice, and it would have been one of the biggest stories of the year. Think of it. She's doing a story on Melania, who's pregnant at the time, and Donald Trump, our one-year anniversary. And she said I made inappropriate advances. And by the way, the area was a public area, people all over the place. Take a look. You take a look. Look at her words. You tell me what you think. I don't think so. I don't think so.
You'd agree with me that the person you're just talking about in that video was Natasha Stoynoff, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with a woman by the name of Jessica Leeds?
No, I don't think so. But explain, go ahead.
Does that mean that this refreshed your recollection
Yes,
of who Jessica
it
Leeds
does.
is?
This woman made up a story, just like your client made it up. Just made up a story having to do with sitting next to me in an airplane. And I mean, I'll have to read this again, but that story was so false also. But this was, I guess, making out as opposed to what your client said. This story was so false. This is a disgrace also.
And do you recall speaking about Ms. Leeds' allegations at campaign events in 2016?
I might have. I thought it was so, like your client, I thought it was so ridiculous.
Okay, let's take a look at the next video, which is DJT 38.
And I'm going to go put a coffee on. I'm listening, though.
Hopefully our great movement, and there's never been anything like this in the United States, and the only way they figure they can slow it down is to come up with people that are willing to say, oh, I was with Donald Trump in 1980.
Nothing changes.
I was sitting with him on an airplane. And he went after me on the plane. Yeah, I'm going to go after. Believe me, she would not be my first choice, that I can tell you. Man. You don't know. That would not be my first choice.
When you said in that video that Ms. Leeds would not be your first choice, you were referring to her physical looks, correct?
Just the overall. I look at her, I see her, I hear what she says, whatever. You wouldn't be a choice of mine either, to be honest with you. I hope you're not insulted. I would not, under any circumstances, have any interest in you. I'm honest when I say it. I would not have any interest in.
The video we just watched, where you talked about Ms. Leeds. What else did you know about Ms. Leeds that would indicate to you that she was not have been your first choice, other than how she looked?
I don't know. I think I probably saw her on television or something.
I wouldn't fuck you either.
I don't want to be insulting.
But when people accuse me of something, I think I have a right to be insulting because they're insulting me. They're doing the ultimate insult. They make up stories, and then I'm not allowed to speak my mind. No, I disagree with that. No, she would not have been anywhere on a list. It just wouldn't have been for me. It's disgusting. It's what she said was disgusting. Can you imagine doing that on an airplane? What she said? I'm doing that on an airplane. That's almost as ridiculous as doing it in Bergdorf Goodman in a dressing room.
Isn't it true that just a few minutes ago you couldn't remember the date of your engagement to your current wife, Melania?
No. We're talking about a different thing. We're talking about a woman where something happened that was inappropriate, right? Inappropriate. It was highly inappropriate. She would remember that date. I would imagine she would have complained to the airline. She would know the flight. She would know everything about it. She didn't even know the year, as I remember it, just like your client doesn't know the year, doesn't know anything about it. If something happened like that to your client would know the second. She'd know down to the second. She'd know the day, the month, the year, right down to the second.
In the last paragraph of the statement that you made on June 21 that appears in the Laura Litvin's tweet, DJT 20, you said as follows.
Last paragraph where?
DJT 20.
Go ahead, what is it?
You say as follows. The world should know what's really going on. It is a disgrace, and people should pay dearly for such false accusations. You see that?
Yeah.
And the person you meant who should pay dearly for such false accusations was E. Jean Carroll, correct?
Yeah, and I think their attorneys too. I think the attorneys like you are a big part of it, because you know it's a phony case.
What is True Social?
Anyway, that is Maleficent's headpiece. Well, that was great. Gotta love that. Thanks, Trump. Jesus. All right. Now, AI has become a very hot topic recently. On Twitch too, with Athene's AI show that really took off there for the first little bit. The AI godfather Geoffrey Hinton warns of dangers as he quits Google. A man widely seen as the father of artificial intelligence has quit his job, warning about growing dangers from developments in the field. Geoffrey Hinton, 75, announced his resignation from Google in a statement to New York Times, saying he's now regretted his work. He told the BBC some of the dangers of AI chatbots were quite scary. Right now, they're not more intelligent than us, as far as I can tell, but I think they soon may be. Dr. Hinton also accepted that his age had played into his decision to leave the tech giant. I'm 75, so it's time to retire. Dr. Hinton's pioneering research on neural networks and deep learning has paved the way for current AI systems like ChatGPT. In artificial intelligence, neural networks are systems that are similar to the human brain in the way that they learn and process information. They enable AIs to learn from experience as a person would, and this is called deep learning. The British-Canadian cognitive psychologist and computer scientist told that BBC that chatbots could soon overtake the level of information that a human brain holds. Right now, what we're seeing in things like like GPT-4 eclipses a person in the amount of general knowledge it has, and it eclipses them by a long way. In terms of reasoning, it's not as good, but it does already do simple reasoning. Data scientist that works in the quantum computer change coming should scare us all. I believe it. In the New York Times article, Dr. Hinton referred to bad actors who would try to use AI for bad things. When asked by BBC to elaborate on this, he replied, "This is just the kind of worst case scenario, kind of a nightmare scenario. You can imagine, for example, some bad actor like Russian President Vladimir Putin decided to give robots the ability to create their own sub-goals. The scientists warned that this eventually might create sub-goals like, I need to get more power." He added, "I've come to the conclusion that the kind of intelligence we're developing is very different from the intelligence we have. We're biological systems, and these are digital systems. And the big difference is that with digital systems, you have many copies of the same set of weights, the same model of the world. And all these copies can learn separately, but share their knowledge instantly. So it's as if you have 10,000 people, and whenever one person learns something, everybody automatically knew it. And that's how these chatbots can know so much more than any one person." In an open letter co-signed by dozens of people in the AI field, including the tech billionaire Elon Musk, called for a pause on all developments more advanced than the current version of AI chatbot ChatGPT, so robust safety measures could be designed and implemented. Joshua Bengio, another so-called godfather of AI, who along with Dr. Hinton and Jan LeCun won the 2018 Turing Award for the work on deep learning, also signed the letter. Wrote that it was because of the unexpected acceleration in AI systems and that we need to take a step back. Dr. Hinton stressed that he did not want to criticize Google and that the tech giant had been very responsible. I actually want to say some good things about Google, and they're credible if I don't, and they're more credible if I don't work for Google. In a statement, Google's chief scientist Jeff Dean said, "We remain committed to a responsible approach to AI. We're continually learning to understand emerging risks while also innovating boldly." It is important to remember that AI chatbots are just one aspect of artificial intelligence, even if they are the most popular right now. AI is behind the algorithms that dictate what video streaming platforms decide you should watch next. It can be used in recruitment to filter job applications, blah, blah, blah. The pace of AI acceleration has surprised its creators. It has evolved dramatically since Dr. Hinton built a pioneering image analysis neural network in 2012. So I think AI is spooky. I'm gonna keep it a buck, okay? I think that we are moving at a very a very quick pace, okay? We're gonna watch some of the interview from Geoffrey Hinton himself and see what we can take from this. But AI scares me.
How do you describe this current
personally
moment in AI, machine learning, whatever we want to call it?
I think it's a pivotal moment. ChatGPT has shown that these big language models can do amazing things, and the general public has suddenly caught on.
Yeah, we have.
Because Microsoft released something. And they're suddenly aware of stuff that people at the big companies have been aware of for the last 5 years.
Yeah. What did you think the first time you used ChatGPT?
Well, I've used lots of things.
Why are they standing up?
ChatGPT that were quite similar. So ChatGPT itself didn't amaze me.
What is Moore's Law?
GPT-2, which was one of the earlier language models, amazed me. And a model at Google amazed me that could actually explain why a joke was funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In just natural language, it'll tell you.
Yeah, you tell it a joke, and not for all jokes, but for quite a few of them, it can tell you why it's funny.
Okay.
And it seems very hard to say it doesn't understand when it can tell you why a joke's funny.
So if ChatGPT wasn't all that surprising or impressive, were you surprised by the public's reaction to it? Because the reaction was big.
Yes, I think everybody was a bit surprised by how big the reaction was, that it was the sort of fastest growing app ever.
Yeah.
You guys use ChatGPT?
But people, the researchers, had kind of got used to the fact that these things actually worked.
Yeah. You were famously like half a century ahead of the curve on this AI stuff. Go
I've never
ahead,
used it.
Go ahead.
Not really.
Not really, because?
There were two schools of thought in AI. There was mainstream AI.
And then there was you and like five friends.
Yeah, that thought it was all about reasoning and logic. And then
use it every day
there was,
for what?
Neural nets, which weren't called AI then.
The rate at which we could predict.
Which thought that you better study biology because those are the only things that really work.
Jesus.
And
Work,
so
interesting.
mainstream AI based its theories on reasoning and logic, and we based our theories on the idea that connections between neurons change, and that's how you learn. And it turned out in the long run, we came up trumps. But in the short term, it looked kind of hopeless.
Well, looking back, knowing what you know now, do you think there's anything you could have said then that would have convinced people?
I could have said it then, but it wouldn't have convinced people. And what I could have said then is, the only reason that neural networks weren't working really well in the 1980s
Yeah, why are they
was
standing
because
up?
the computers weren't fast enough and the data sets weren't big enough. But back in the 80s, the big issue was, could you expect a big neural network with lots of neurons in it, compute nodes, and connections between them, that learns by just changing the strengths of the connections? Could you expect that to just look at data and with no kind of innate prior knowledge, learn how to do things? And people in mainstream AI thought that was completely ridiculous.
It sounds a little ridiculous.
It is a little ridiculous, but it works.
And how did you know, or why did you intuit that it would work?
Because the brain works, because you have to explain how come we can do things, and how come we can do things like we didn't evolve for, like reading. Reading's much too recent for us to have had significant evolutionary input to it. But we can learn to do that. And mathematics, we can learn that. So there must be a way to learn in these neural networks.
Yesterday, Nick Frost, who used to work with you, told us that you're not really that interested in creating AI. Your core interest is
I
just
work in cybersecurity, so the value of
Yes, I'd really like to understand how the brain works. Obviously,
I'm anti
if
AI
your failed
user.
theories of how the brain works lead to
It's
good
tremendously
technology,
valuable for
you can
detecting
actually
bad
not
actors
get grants and things, but
that want to threaten our lives.
I really would like to know how the brain works, and I think there's currently a divergence between
You like your job?
the artificial neural networks that are the basis of all this new AI and how the brain actually works. I think they're going different routes now.
So we're still not going about it the right way.
That's what I believe. This is my personal opinion. But all of the big models now use a technique called backpropagation.
Which you helped popularize in the 80s.
Which I helped popularize in the 80s, very good. And I don't think that's what the brain's doing.
Explain why.
Okay, there's a fundamental difference between there's two different paths to intelligence. So one path is the
That's
biological
amazing.
path, where you have
That makes me really
hardware
happy
that's a
when
bit flaky,
people
an
have a
analog.
job that they
So what we
do
have to do
that brings
is
them
communicate by
joy.
using natural language.
That
Also by
brings
showing
me
people how to
joy.
use imitation and things like that. But instead of being able to communicate 100 trillion numbers, we can only communicate what you can say in a sentence, which is not that many bits per second.
Yeah.
And so we're really bad at communicating compared
High
with
fuse. Yeah, I don't
these
know why they're
current
standing
computer
up.
models that run on digital computers.
And it's almost infinite. They're able to
Their
send signals.
communication bandwidth is huge because they're exactly the same model. They're clones of the same model running on different computers. And because of that, they can see huge amounts of data because different computers can see different data and then they can combine what they learned.
More than any person
You think
could
that's
ever
why?
comprehend.
Far more than any person could ever comprehend.
And yet somehow we're smarter
So
than them still.
strange.
Okay, so they're like idiot savants, right? ChatGPT knows much more than any one person. If you had a competition about, how much you know, it would just wipe out any one person.
Do amazing at bar trivia.
Yes, it would do amazing. And it would do
No
amazing. And it can do
shot.
it can write poems. It can,
Is that why?
They're not so good at reasoning. We're
What are
better
your
at reasoning.
jobs, Brutus?
We have to extract our knowledge from much less data. So we've got 100 trillion connections, most of which we learn, but we only live for 1 billion seconds, which isn't very long. Whereas things like ChatGPT have run for much more time than that to absorb all this data.
I thought
but
you
on many
figured
different
something out.
1986, you publish a thing in Nature that is the idea we're going to have a sentence of words and it'll predict the last word.
Yes, that was the first language model.
That's basically what we're doing now.
Yes and no.
1986 was a long time ago. Why still did people not say, oh, okay, I think he's onto something?
Oh, because back then, if you asked how much data I trained that model on, I had a little
You
simple
enjoy it,
world of just
Brutus?
family relationships.
Oh, you said you love them
There were
both. That's
112
great.
possible sentences, and I trained it on 104 of them and checked out whether it
Gotta
got
write
the
a book
last
about
eight
it.
right.
How did it do?
It got
Okay.
most of the last 8 right.
Okay.
It did better than symbolic AI.
So it's just that the computers weren't powerful enough at the time.
The computers we have now are millions of times faster. They're parallel, but they can do millions of times more computation. So I did a little computation. If I'd taken the computer I had back in 1986 and I'd started learning something on it, it would still be running now and not have got there.
Huh.
And that's stuff that would now take a few seconds to learn.
Did you know that's what was holding you back?
I didn't know it. I believe that might be what was holding us back. But people sort of made fun of the idea that
Electronics freak
the
me
claim
out.
that, well, if I just had a much bigger computer, much more data, everything would work. And the reason it doesn't
Over
work now is 'cause we
50%
haven't
of
got enough data
communicating
enough
is
compute.
nonverbal.
That's
Interstellar
seen as
has a
sort of
unique way
lame
of
excuse for the fact that your thing doesn't
bridging
work.
that divide with the systems
harder
they
in the
use in the
90s
space
doing this
system.
work?
In the 90s, computers were improving.
I've never seen
but,
Interstellar.
yes. So there were other learning techniques that on small data sets worked at least as well as neural networks and were easier to explain and had much fancier mathematical theory behind them. And so people within computer science lost interest in neural networks. Within psychology, they didn't, because within psychology, they're interested in how people might actually learn. And these other techniques looked even less plausible than backpropagation.
Yeah. Which is an interesting part of your background. You came to this not because you were
So pretty much what's going on here is we need to be scared of AI because they're the first comment on this video is I'm most impressed by the fact that they both stood standing in conversation for 42 minutes. Oh, he can't sit due to back issues. Okay. So he can just never sit? Wait a minute. All right, guys. We're going to dive into something a little bit more lighthearted, okay? A little bit more lighthearted. All right. So, the Met. The Met just happened, and I don't know if you guys keep up with the Met. I like looking into the Met and looking at everybody's outfits and stuff. I find it very interesting. I also like listening to famous people talk, so I like to watch the interviews as well. No, we don't. Okay, well. So yeah, so I saw some of the outfits and I didn't know what the theme was. So so Emma Chamberlain is doing the interviews again, so we will be watching those. The 2023 Met Gala celebrated the opening of the Costume Institute's new spring exposition. Okay. So what's the theme? In honor of Carl. Considering the late designer headed up many different luxury fashion houses throughout his career, including Balmain. I've never heard of this Carl guy, by the way, I would like to say. I've heard of all of these, never heard of any of that. No. Met Gala. Safe to say there's a variety of... Yep. Okay. What the? All right. We are going to, we're gonna watch the Met videos from this year, which I'm actually very excited about. I love watching these videos. They bring me a lot of joy.
It's good luck.
We're gonna start by watching Emma Chamberlain's videos.
Joining us now is the beautiful...
This is not Emma Chamberlain.
You know Matthew will...
All right. Something a lot more lighthearted than whatever the fuck we just went
Williams.
down the
This is
rabbit
Emma.
hole.
Emma Matthew. This is the designer of Givenchy, and he made my look tonight. Do you want to stand right here?
Yes, stand here.
I love Emma.
We're hosting this together now.
No,
It's an
we're
interview
like-
with Matthew.
Also, Gigi's hair looks fucking gorgeous.
Okay, we'll do it, and then
blonde
I'll
like
just tell
that.
you when
You're
we...
so good at this, the way you're swaying. Oh my god, you're too good. I honestly, everyone, I have so many like possible co-hosts out here. You're really in the running.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell me about this look.
This is a look that we made inspired by some of Carl's favorite things. So the drapes are inspired by fans, which is something that he really loved, and orchids, which is one of his
I
favorite
felt like a news anchor.
flowers. But yeah, Carl was always looking forward and not so nostalgic, so he wanted to make something new.
The magic of tonight is sort of
I
blending
love her with blonde hair.
Carl with an individual, and it's a magical night.
We're gonna have fun.
No, you guys are gonna. We're gonna have
Once
fun.
we get up those stairs.
When we get in there, I know this is like the scary part. Do you get nervous?
I think the scary part's the drive.
Yeah, because we're just kind of, you're standing up and swaying as we make turns.
And I'm like, can I sit down? And he's like trying to be nice. I'm like, you can say no because you
I
know,
hope
like
one
I
day
know.
I can go
It
to a
starts
Met.
We can't steam this in the line. So
I know.
You know, he was.
It's like
the car ride over is fun.
I don't know how that would ever happen, but
wait, like until once you're at the top of the steps, it's the best
Can I turn these off?
night ever. But like every step before those steps, you're a mess. Like I'm a mess. I'm a mess, and then I get through it.
I can't, right?
I'm free. I'm free. You both look amazing.
Thank you.
Oh,
Who is that?
Thank you. Okay, so tell me
Oh.
about this. Tell me about your
Who's Emily
collaboration.
Blunt?
You know, was this something that
Just go.
you guys
Oh,
worked
yeah.
on together? Was it something that you were presented, you know, kind of like a surprise? Like, what was the situation?
I mean, I wanted it to be a dichotomy.
Gigi's outfit is gorgeous.
I think Carl was all about dichotomy. Michael Kors is a bit of a dichotomy too. I like it glamorous but comfy.
Yes.
And then we also like the idea of something that is to really pay homage to Carl, something that's romantic but a little edgy and nasty.
Yep.
We're dealing with, you know, a trouser.
Yep.
And then the ultimate white shirt.
Yes.
Of course.
But
and
a romantic
white shirt because you know, she is an English rose.
Oh, absolutely.
An edgy English rose.
A nasty little English.
Exactly, exactly.
Amazing, amazing. So did you guys, well, you guys are matching.
Yes.
We are.
We are.
That's obviously mandatory, right?
I think, yeah, I mean, that works. I mean, listen, I, of course, always wore, you know, my shades, always.
Imagine being contacted by like Michael Kors or like the designer for Givenchy and being asked to be their literal like representative at something like the Met.
Carl always wore his shades.
Yeah. Hey, would you match with me and wear my design? Like, that would be absurd.
And boots. So we all like our boots. So
Not the tan.
yes, Carl never had my tan.
Yeah.
I know you have a good tan.
I believe in the tan, but he and I differed on that. But and black and white, nothing chicer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is so. Who is this? Who made this?
Simone Rocha, my girl.
It's so. Oh my boobs, bro. Sorry, I had to say it. I couldn't keep it in.
So
The
beautiful.
little, yeah, it's
Bro,
This is something kind of.
this is my favorite outfit I've seen
Okay,
so
like,
far.
this is
100%. 100%. Also, look at Leah Michelle in the back. She looks gorgeous.
Oh, you, but also it's like something I've never seen you in before.
Oh, thanks.
What was the inspo tonight? Like, what was on your mind?
I want to do layers, lots of texture.
Dude, she looks gorgeous.
Lots of fabrics, materials. Like, I wanted things hanging. I wanted things like, I wanted to just be like kind of thrown.
Yes.
And like kind of messed up.
Yep.
And then like incorporating this, which is now all
So good.
wild.
I love it. Do you get like, okay, when I'm about to go on
Dude, Billy is so pretty.
the carpet, I'm so anal about every detail. I'm
I
like,
know.
fixing
I'm
everything.
literally standing here like,
Or do you feel like you're chill before you go out there, or do you think or do you freak out a little bit?
I've been pretty chill all
Pretty
day, and like this line is kind of freaking me out.
No one knows
We're
about the
chill.
line, by the way. No one has ever talked about
The line is longer than the event.
It's longer than the event?
100%.
Speaking of the event, what are you excited to experience in there? I mean, this is not your first Met. You know what goes on in there. But what do you look
Oh my God, please tell me you're kidding.
forward to at this point, now that you're a seasoned veteran?
I just look forward to seeing friends. I really don't know how to do this.
Yeah, that's why we have to hang out in there. We're sitting at the same table.
I know! Hang out! Please come hang out. I would like a friend. Okay.
No, we have each other tonight.
I love her.
I love you.
I love you too. I can't believe you're doing this again.
I'll see you guys in there. This is amazing. Thank you. You look like a spring fairy today.
Bro, what the fuck is this chick in?
Thank
you very much.
Are those real too, by the way? I need to know.
They are all real.
Are you kidding me?
Also timing it out because they're gonna die.
Well, they'll wilt.
Yes, but we've timed it out perfectly. My hotel
Elle
room was a
Fanning.
flower shop.
What is
today.
she in? Her eyes are pretty.
I love
Completely.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're really like, this is so Met Gala to like show up with the real flower.
Yeah, it can't be fake at the Met.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you knew him personally?
I did a couple times. Yeah, my first show actually.
I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. This outfit is very unflattering. I don't like
I
it.
went to was 2011 fall couture Chanel show.
Amazing.
Jenna!
You can't get better. Like
Jenna's
everything's
in the
downhill
background.
from that. Also, I think it's listening to. Was quite funny. Like so witty. Unbelievable, like wit and what he would come up with and the comebacks he would say. But I guess that comes from such a also creative and imaginative mind and that imagination. I mean, even his shows, like you remember the grocery store show?
Oh,
where,
of course.
God, like it's.
Jenna looks phenomenal from what I can see.
Yes.
The sharp liner tonight.
Oh, it's Vanessa Hudgens, everybody. Woo! We love Vanessa in this household. She is so hot.
She's sharp. Sharp liner.
Are you
How's it
kidding
going?
me?
Oh my God, I'm good.
Kill
Yeah,
me.
you look hot.
We're kind of matching right
I know.
now.
I feel like black and white is kind of like the thing
It's the
tonight.
vibe tonight.
You know, it's Carl, so
It's Carl.
it works.
So tell me about this.
I'm here
She
with
into
Michael
Car-
Kors.
What?
She
She is
just wanted
fucking
to do something
gorgeous.
sexy that was a tribute to Carl, but like Michael's so good at doing classic, chic, and timeless. So that's kind of what we stuck to.
Yeah. What era do you feel like in your personal life inspires you the most?
I mean, I'm kind of all over the place, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I love the 20s. I love old school glamour. But, like, I love the 60s and 70s and 80s. I don't know. I'm just going to go through all the decades.
Well, they're all great. I think it's actually fun to like pull your favorites from everything and then
100%.
sort of create your own vibe.
I love like a flowy moment mixed
totally.
with like something form-fitting. There's a guy completely covered in stones. Who is that?
Oh my God, even
there's so much iconicness
wow,
happening
there's a
here.
lot happening. How was your morning this morning? Like, was it hectic or was it totally chill?
It was totally chill. I did like a test run last night, so everybody knew what we were doing. And then I woke up this morning, I had a little room service, had a little workout, and then like got to it. That was me.
You're doing the best.
Her hairline is really nice. My hairline is not.
You too. So good.
I just saw Michael Kors too. He just has the best
Why
energy
is
tonight.
her,
Go catch up with
Vanessa's
him.
hairline
He's
so
the
nice?
best. He's the best. Tell me all about this. You look beautiful and shiny and glistening and amazing. Tell me everything about it.
Thank you so much. So tonight I'm wearing Gucci, and I'm very excited to be here with Daisy and Julia, and you know we're just so happy to be here and honor Carl. And honestly, this is giving a little mermaidy hint of red in my hair.
Wait, she's the Little Mermaid. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna keep it a buck.
You know, give a nod to the movie coming out later this month.
I went to the movie theater to watch the D&D movie, and like on the wall there was like these Disney princess movies that are all coming out that are live action, and I don't think I can say this without somebody taking it incorrectly. The princesses that traditionally were people of color are now white, and the white princesses that were originally white are now people of color. What's going on with that? They did a little swap-a-roo.
Absolutely.
So, I'm just so excited.
When you're in the mindset of a character, does that come out in your style? Like, you know, is it something that naturally comes out? Is it something that, you know, you sort of dedicate yourself to?
You're so annoying.
Yeah, I definitely think that during a time like this, like when
the Disney princesses that were traditionally people of color are now white. I don't understand. And vice versa.
Movies coming out in a month, it's like, yeah, you kind of get in the mindset.
Yeah.
Try to channel Ariel, like the character, in every fashion choice that I have. So this it's kind of the kick of it all off. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank
and
you.
last question, while you're in New York, what's one thing that you're just dying to do while you're here?
While I'm
Those
here,
sleeves are phenomenal.
I'm dying to sleep now.
I know.
Yes,
I get it.
because
I get
this
it.
has been such a fun, like, hustle and bustle. After this, I'm dying to just rest.
Rest in that comfy hotel room.
Yes.
You deserve it.
Thank
you.
you.
Look beautiful. Congrats on everything.
Thank
I'll see
you
in
so
there.
much. You look great too.
Oh,
Good to
stop.
see you.
Good to see you.
Emma's so good. I'm so happy that Emma grew to this scale.
Oh, you guys worked together on this.
We did.
Sure. We do.
He drew it on the back of his like passport papers, which was hilarious.
No way.
Yeah, at a dinner. I was like, Pier Paolo, what are you thinking? And he was like, I'm thinking something like this. And then he just started sketching on the back of all of this important paper, and then on a napkin, and then on another napkin. And I was like, yeah, but what if it goes like that? And he was like, and then he'd do another one.
I sketched the steps.
It was, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
How the steps are.
Do you feel like it's when
the headpiece not doing it for me?
When designing something, does it help you to have, you know, this sort of muse and perfect person in front of you to dress? Is that something that...
Of course, it's about personality. It's about the what you want to embody. Like,
Yep.
Like person, like vision of beauty.
Yep,
Of course.
absolutely. And as an actor, do you like acting, you know, on a carpet? Because in a way it is like dress up, right? So it's like, do you want to be you or be a character?
I believe that it is like, it's like playing a part for a night, but many actors don't like being out
Her
on
eyes
a
are
carpet
so
like this and
pretty.
having many cameras
What?
on them. which is absolutely fine. For me, it's like, what other version of me can we find this time? And I actually find it, the more batshit it is, and the more like absurd and beautiful and creative, I can become whatever it is that it needs me to be. So I love it. It's like playing ultimate adult dress up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you guys in there. We're going to have fun.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. Great eyeliner, by the way.
Oh my God, thank you.
Wonderful blue.
I wish I could do anything remotely like this.
Yourself? No, neither. Then I'm
Right?
just like,
We love the glam team. Oh, okay. Again, more. More meowing tonight? Okay. Wait, I actually need to. The nails are incredible.
Oh my God, he does. He looks like the king from.
How you
Game of
doing
Thrones.
tonight?
I'm good. How are you? Wait, yeah. Do you want to interview me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, what will you be serving us tonight?
He can't even talk. That looks so uncomfortable. This looks so uncomfortable.
Martini.
No, I mean the outfit.
Oh, the outfit.
Yeah.
Mew Mew.
So, how many cats has there already been?
You're cat number 2. Show the teeth.
Oh my God, it's because he has. Oh.
How long did this take?
You know, we just did it in the car. It took about 20 minutes.
You look gorgeous. Are you gonna be uncomfortable inside? Be honest.
I probably will.
Dude.
Are you
That's
gonna
okay,
eat
though.
dinner?
I can't even wear a wig for longer than fucking 2 hours, as you guys could tell from yesterday's cosplay stream. No shot I would be wearing this.
I don't know how you're gonna get food in your mouth.
I probably won't.
You'll be okay. I would give you like a loving tap on the back, but I don't want to ruin it.
Help me skip the line.
He's skipping the line.
Help me skip the line.
As he should.
I love Lil Nas.
You look like a girl band.
Madeline Klein! My queen! My queen, my queen, my queen, my queen, my queen, my queen.
Dear Ray, a drop of golden sun, boom, 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 me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. Oh, so a needle pulling threads. Tea, I love to sew. Tea, I drink with jam and bread.
I don't know who that is. Is that a good thing?
Brings me back to don't make me baba. Hey, there you go.
Oh my God, you can literally. Oh, she actually dropped it. Can I be honest? There's nothing else to say.
Dude, she didn't even interview her.
This is Fendi, but designed by Carl, so I feel very.
I don't know who this
it's
is.
SS 2019, so it's one of the last collections that he created. So I feel.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you, babe.
So you're on tour right now.
I kind of am. I'm not like so much on tour, but I'm doing a couple of shows
Okay, you're
every
doing
now
a
and
couple
then.
of
Yeah.
We'll
I
say
have a
you're on
show.
tour.
Okay, I'm always on tour. I'm on like festival tour.
Are you more casual on a day-to-day, or are you somebody
do
who
look like
treats every day like the
Abby
runway?
Mallard,
What's your
bro.
vibe?
I struggle with an
Mallard?
everyday, bringing it every day. I think most of the time I kind of struggle just,
You're not
being
wrong.
washed and together. So, but I very much like to have like, special moments.
Amazing.
For things.
I
But
really
yeah,
like this
tour
outfit.
clothes is, I've loved dressing for that actually. It's been a good way to kind of.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even see my daddy in the background.
Elevate an everyday
Totally.
kind of thing.
You look beautiful.
Nice to see you, babe.
So good to see you.
Look at Ashley Graham. She's
Oh.
wearing Harris Reed, and it's
She looks
insane.
really good. Oh, that's so cute.
Are they
Wow,
Hey.
I'm moved by this.
I am obsessed
Hey,
with
Ashley.
You look amazing. I'll see you in there. How are you guys feeling? Feeling good?
I feel good. I just am in really high heels, so I would love to find a chair soon.
Those are amazing. Wait, are you wearing Valentino?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Valentino and social anxiety.
Oh,
That's what I'm wearing.
Valentino and Bulgari.
Are you feeling it?
No, I mean, yes.
Yes.
But it's part of it, you know?
Yes.
It's fun.
No, it's fun. It's fun. Tell me about the looks to distract you, because for me, this is all just a distraction, this line fun. Did you want to match her vibe? Like, what was the sort of plan here, fashion-wise?
Yeah, I mean, I always take her lead. The black and white was a vibe, so I just said black and white, a little bit of leather. Carl, it's the vibe, you know. It feels good. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. Is this sort of like, do you think of this as a date night or a night to sort of be social?
It is, and for us, it was like the beginning of our love story.
Wait, is that real?
Kind of, yeah.
Did you meet here?
6-7 years ago, yeah. It's pretty wild.
Oh, I met the love of my life at the Met. Fucking rich people.
And here we are now.
We walked the carpet, my first Met, and Nick was kind enough to escort me on behalf of Ralph Lauren at that time.
I was just there to manage her train.
You guys met here! Okay, wait, this is iconic. You kind of fell in love here, maybe?
Yeah.
I think so, maybe.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. No, this is so special. I'm glad everyone knows this now, that this is like, this is where love starts. This is where love starts. You guys look amazing. Thank you. Go have fun. So great to see you. We'll have fun in there.
Hi. Miss Chamberlain.
I love that you had to take the arm out. You had to like initiate. There you go.
I can't do it like that.
This is epic.
It's like this. Yes, I'm wearing Harris Reed, and this
So
is
good.
an idea off of Carl's 1987-88 Haute Couture Chanel dress, and it was same color, same hips.
Amazing.
Harris did a Harris twist.
Love it.
And my body came and said, hello.
You look incredible. This is
I
so
love
far
Ashley
tonight,
Graham.
Looks like the most challenging dress to walk in.
Thank you.
But you look effortless. You look amazing. I love the hair.
Thank
Was
you.
that like a challenge to, I don't know, orchestrate? Did that take a long
Well,
time?
thank God I didn't have to do it.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, obviously.
There's people for
There's
that.
people who do that for us. We can't do that.
I think the challenge is sitting in hair and makeup for like 4 hours.
100%.
It's awful, isn't it?
Shut up.
It's a chore, but it's worth it. You know, the content we get out of it.
The content, by the way, like, isn't it just a content machine being in the glam chair?
It's just out of control.
It's out of control.
My legs get numb. I
Yeah.
have to shake it out. I
Shake
go
it
into pigeon pose a lot.
I know. I
you
get
know,
it.
happy baby. It's a good one.
Yep, totally. And
Done. Mic drop.
mic drop, literally. That was really good.
like that?
The whole
I
Vogue
played
team was like,
sports.
oh, shit.
I played sports in school.
Thank you. I'll
Good
see
to
you
see
in
you.
there. Good to see you.
You're
You
an
look
icon. You're
amazing.
gorge.
I hope that you can unzip off a part of that.
We'll see.
Like once you get in and be comfy. Whatever. You look amazing.
Thank you. You too. Oh my God, your eyes are so breathtaking.
Scotty.
You look so
Yes.
beautiful. Are you? I mean, you're clearly going for straight up Carl tonight.
Yes. Carl in the
I
House of
actually really
Chanel.
like this dress.
You know, every girl from the hood love a Chanel purse. So
I love Cardi B. She's so funny. Cardi B brings the hood to the Met.
it's like
The best.
yes, I feel like this giving boy bag with the chameleon
Yes.
roses.
She looks so like put together, and then the accent just
Yes.
is
You're
so
like
funny
a
to me.
boy bag and Carl.
And Carl.
And
yes.
Cardi.
And Cardi.
All at once.
All at once, baby. Yeah.
Are you comfortable right now? I heard someone saying
Those earrings are
there's
insane.
some rules with this dress. Is it a little like, are you kind of
I feel like this is the most comfortable dress I have ever worn.
really?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
How are you going to sit?
Why is she holding the mic like that?
No, I'm actually changing because I cannot sit in this dress.
Amazing. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see that outfit.
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you get nervous for a red carpet or do you not?
Yes,
You
like
do?
yes, the anxiety. Like sometimes I'll be like, I'm not doing the Met Gala next year. I just can't do it. Like it's bad for my health.
I know. It's like, because the anxiety's
The
real.
anxiety is insane.
What do you get nervous about? Are you nervous about something going wrong or like you freezing up? Like, what's your fear?
Everything, bad pictures.
Yeah.
People not liking my outfit. Like
I
it's
know.
just everything.
That
The pressure.
I know, but you look amazing. You have nothing to worry about. And we're going to have fun in there.
Yeah.
I'll see you in there.
I see you in there.
Go have fun.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank
You look
you.
amazing.
Fucking Cardi B, dude. Cracks
Tell
me
me
up.
about this beautiful look.
This is Ralph Lauren.
Halo.
Yes.
Classic. Yeah, classic. So what was the inspo tonight? I mean, obviously Carl.
Obviously Carl.
Obviously
It's
Carl.
a mix of Carl and Ralph and me.
I was just saying that. I feel
She
like
does-
this has
she
been such a
looks-
fun night where everyone's blending themselves.
This
and,
look
you
is
know,
a
the
very
designer and
classic
Carl.
J-Lo-esque
What makes
look.
you excited when you
Who
see
is
a
Carl?
look? Is
I
it
don't
something
know.
that do you get
A designer.
feeling, you know?
I like things that I know that I can bring to life, things that stand out. I don't like ordinary things. I like things that are a wow. I'm a performer. I'm an entertainer. So I love sparkle and glamour and
Yes. And you're gonna do amazing out there. I bet you don't get nervous
Jennifer
anymore.
Lopez
You
is
still
so
get a little
pretty.
nervous.
Not really.
You're over it.
No, I've been. I mean, I was trying to
Hey,
remember
Google?
what my first Met ball was. I think it was like
Hey Google.
1998 or 99 or 2000 or
Hey,
something like. It
Google?
was
You don't
a
even
long
break a
time ago.
sweat anymore. You're
How
like,
old is Jennifer
it's
Lopez?
fun. If it's not gonna be fun, then why do it? Yeah, I gotta
53.
be home with my husband and my kids.
Look at her.
It has to be a little
Queen
bit of fun
shit.
night out for mommy. That's it.
you deserve this. Well, go have the best
Thank
night.
you.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I want to talk to you.
No,
Look
I
at
want to
this.
talk to
Tell
you.
Tell me about this.
This is Miu Miu. You're wearing Miu Miu.
We're Miu Miu babes.
Ah, wait, tell me all about this.
Do you love?
I love
Me
it so
too.
much.
Everybody.
It's so glamorous. Do you feel like you're more of a character tonight or more of you?
Ooh, I feel like I am the character version of myself.
That's such a great way to put it, because it's like, I feel like, we do get dressed up in
This
a
is
way
Sydney
that's like
Sweeney.
a character, but it always has to feel us though too.
She was in that MGK music video movie that we watched a month ago, and she's also in Euphoria.
Always. There's like different veins of ourselves that we bring out on the carpet.
Yes. What's your favorite detail tonight? Like one detail.
I'm loving the bows.
The bows are so
And
good.
then this mini custom Miu
Oh,
Miu.
I
cute.
love her. You can fit nothing in there?
No, I fit quite a few things.
Okay,
Yeah.
amazing. Me being so pessimistic. But see, like, we can't even really bring our phones in there, so it's
No.
like just a lipstick bag.
I got a little compact powder, some lipstick, and the QR code to get in here.
I know, literally. You look amazing.
Thank you.
I'll see you in there.
I'll see
We'll
you.
have fun.
Bye.
Bye. I love this look.
She's cute.
How are you?
I am everywhere. This is my first Met.
Are you feeling nervous, overwhelmed, excited?
She looks phenomenal.
Where is your head at?
I was really excited until I got off my car like 2 minutes ago.
That's what happens to me.
I'm
It's like, I think I'm fine, I think I'm cool, and then I get out.
Look at that guy in the back, just holding the train. Hi, Hugh.
And I'm like, whoa, this is a lot. So you're about to walk on the carpet. What do you think happens after that? What do you think happens when you get inside?
That's a really good question because I see people wearing these crazy dresses. I'm so curious to see how they sit down.
Right? I love this because this is so this is so effortless and
works.
gorgeous and
I can
simple.
sit down.
Who is this? Who's wearing?
I'm wearing Chanel from the 90s runway. I'm
Amazing.
so lucky to have the Chanel team recreated this look from the 90s, the one that Carl did. So I'm just like so happy.
I mean, congratulations.
I spy Harley Quinn.
Thank you look beautiful. You are gonna have the best.
Sorry, I'm such a fucking
time in
nerd.
there.
Thank you.
Like, what's like the biggest mystery to you?
Oh, I would say literally everything because it's
You
my
just don't know. It's your first
I
one.
don't know what to expect.
Totally.
But Rosie, she was here last year, and she told me,
"Look at Doja
just
in the
have
background."
fun." So that's the plan for today. I'm gonna go have
You're gonna have so much fun, and I'll see you in there.
I'm so happy to meet you.
So happy to meet you. It's such a pleasure. I can't
I haven't exactly measured myself, but
My queens.
I think I'm 6'7".
She's the tallest person in the room. I was looking for her. I'm like, oh, there's the tallest person.
No, but if you need to find me, I'm up here. If you need me to tell you who's around, I can tell you.
This is amazing. I know you can see everything tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, like, both of you, what's going on tonight?
We're JPG Hyder.
Ooh.
I'm wearing Marc Jacobs.
Love.
And we just wanted to go for a little color tonight. We transform, actually. So
Oh my god.
down. So it's really just, this is my train that I'm holding.
Amazing. I know
by the
you're
way.
actually co-hosting.
Yeah.
Kendall
Hire
is
me.
co-hosting next year. Double tap the leg for her tomorrow next year. Okay, so I love
You
this.
look gorge.
Thanks.
I love your show.
Wait, you guys,
Yeah.
wake
You could
up,
be the third
sheeple.
Jenner.
I'm the third Jenner.
It's the dark
Wake
hair.
up. I know it. Now this is the dark hair, and it's long.
No, you look stunning.
Okay, so
I'm
wait,
obsessed.
tell me more about this.
I'm wearing Marc Jacobs. I feel like it's a beautiful
She
blend
looks
of Marc
good.
and also
Ooh.
obviously Carl.
What else?
I'm good.
I get all flabbergasted. Also, where's my snack? I've had no snack. Wait,
She
you're
always
such a
has
mom.
snacks.
You're a
She's-
mom. You brought snacks.
She always has snacks.
Wait, you guys? Okay, so you guys are not matching. You guys went like a
Not all.
different vibe.
Yeah.
Which I love.
But I
because
feel like
it's
that's also our personality.
Yeah.
Very
What's like
different.
your biggest? I don't know. Differing trait. Like what really sets you two apart?
I think opposites attract.
Yeah.
I think the bigger question is,
Like what makes
how
you
are we-
alike?
Yes.
What makes you alike?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No, I think
Just
we
both be
like we
cute and
obviously grew up
awesome.
together, so I feel like we have so many similar memories. We have the same childhood.
Totally. Totally.
Obviously.
You know, I grew up in the same house.
Same parents.
I'm the same parents. I mean, whatever. Okay, last question, and then we're done. Okay, I'm sending you guys off, and you guys go and be hot, and then you go inside, and we do the whole thing. Okay. Last question. Is it girls' night tonight? Like, what's happening?
It's absolutely
Because like you
girls'
guys
night.
came out together. Yeah. And I felt the energy, like the floor was vibrating. I was like, it's girls' night.
Yes. I feel like it always happens
Emma's
so
so good at
perfectly that
this.
we end up.
Oh, so you got
We
ready
didn't have,
separately?
yeah, and we just end up here together.
Amazing.
Perfect.
I love it. I'm taking a fucking shot with you inside.
Perfect.
And it's gonna be the
We'll
best
see
night
you in
ever.
there. We'll see you
I
in
can't
there.
wait.
We love you.
I want to take a shot with Kylie Jenner.
I love you. I love you guys. Third Jenner. I already told Chris, send an email. My agent sent it. Hello.
Hi.
You look beautiful.
So do you.
So how do you feel?
I'm ready to get on the carpet.
I get it. It's like
She looks so good. I love this dress. I'm gonna go make my coffee.
it's exciting, it's fun, it's magical, but it is stressful, and you just want to be in and out, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's an event, and we have to show off our outfits. I
Right.
mean, there's been a lot of work is put into every single thing that we're wearing, so we have to be the good models that we are.
Totally. It's like we're holding everyone's art on our back. There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, my back hurts actually.
I know,
yeah,
me too,
Yeah,
actually.
God, this is a lot of stress. No, I'm kidding. It's great. I'm happy to be back.
Amazing. Who are you wearing?
I'm here with Cartier.
Me too.
I know.
We're
I
at
was
the same
excited to
table.
meet. I was really excited to meet. Somebody asked me. I was like, I'm excited to talk to Evan Chamberlain finally.
Tell me about the makeup.
Yeah, what's funny is that I have no idea what Genevieve, my makeup artist, is gonna do. She does all my Lancome shoots, and like she knows exactly what she's doing. So I just let her do it.
You let the artist do the art.
Yeah, this is about them.
Well, thank you.
Not about us tonight.
This is not about us.
This is about them.
I'll see you in there.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you,
look
so much.
amazing.
Thanks. So do you.
We have Nicola, Brooklyn, Rena, Alexis. We are all here. This is couples night tonight, and we have a special guest here with us right now. Do we want to talk about our special guest, Rena?
I don't know.
Okay, I think we should. I think we should.
Okay, and our new addition. There's three of us here.
There are three.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Rena! The secret's out. Congratulations.
Serena
How you feeling?
Williams is
I can
pregnant.
breathe good. Yeah, I can breathe. I can stop.
Well, you look gorgeous.
Not hiding, but yeah.
Look, we're both just like, Rena, I'm so happy.
We're locals. We're semi-neighbors.
Why is the quality on this one so shit?
Just hanging out. Tell me about your look. You look absolutely. You never disappoint.
No,
you look
you're
absolutely
so sweet.
incredible.
You don't either.
Thank you.
Valentino.
You know you're a fashion killer. You shut it down. Tell me about your look.
Valentino.
Absolutely.
Just keeping it.
Why would they not put all of the Emma Chamberlains
Okay, so
in a
tell me
row?
all about this. I mean, who made it? Wow. Okay, so something a little different. So, what was your inspiration for tonight? Be honest with me and go into detail. So, what are you excited to see in there today? Is it your
Cringe.
first Met? I'll see you in there. Hello. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
So tell me all about this.
So this is a vintage Chanel designed by
God.
Carl. I wore this dress 16 years ago in a photo shoot in his house.
Amazing.
And, so I
That's
wanted
crazy.
to wear something that reminded
Okay,
me of
Barry,
him and an
chill.
experience with him. So I chose this dress. I'm happy still fits.
It's amazing.
So that's good.
You know, what's like something about you and Carl's relationship that is special to you?
I've known him for years. You know, I've been in this industry for 28, and he's been for, I don't even know, but it was like years of shows and photo shoots, and he's always been an incredible gentleman. It was always great being around him, and I'm so happy to be here to pay homage to his legacy and stuff.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, and I'll see you in there.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Tell me all about this.
Well, I'm wearing Sergio Hudson.
Get in
the
here.
amazing Sergio Hudson, who's right over here. And I mean, this is just a beautiful ode to, I guess we were talking about Josephine Baker and her glory days after the banana dress. And obviously a little bit of an ode to Chanel in the 90s with Carl.
Was it one of those things where you sort of presented this concept to her and that was it, or was it a collaboration?
She definitely let me have my way.
Oh, amazing.
From hair to makeup to everything. It was really fun.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, I had this, of course I'm a designer, so I had this elaborate thought that it was like, okay, Josephine Baker in her heyday, which was late 50s, early 60s, Carl was at Patu, so we wanted to do an ode to old Hollywood and just had a lot of fun.
It looks fun, though. It does look fun. Do you like being a canvas, or do you like, you know, being in the weeds and like?
No. I love to be directed. I love to be a muse. I love to be a doll, as the kids say, honey. So take me, dress me up, make me over. I live for it. Yeah,
I love
that's
it. You guys did the most beautiful job. Go have fun in there.
Thank you. You too. You
I'll
look great,
see you
baby.
later. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. Oh no. Get over here. Oh no.
Which side you want me on?
Right over here.
Yes, ma'am.
The way Jack Harlow speaks gets me a little bit flustered.
How are we gonna like outdo what we did?
We don't have to. It's us.
It's just us.
It's a timeless partnership.
Do I just start this out by being like, who are you wearing?
If you want.
Okay. So who are you wearing tonight, Jack?
Are they?
Tomas
I know she has a boyfriend, but like, what's the energy here?
Hilfiger. What are you wearing?
What am I wearing? Don't interview me now. I'm wearing Miu Miu, but basically I already did the carpet. I went into the back room, changed into a comfy outfit.
So now you're relaxed.
So now I'm so chill.
All right. It's great to see you.
It's great to see you. Love you.
Love ya.
What is happening there? Wait, what is going on? Wait, hello?
I am here with Marc Jacobs himself and Paris Hilton.
Paris!
Are officially in the building. Thanks so much for stopping by to chat for a little while. So, Paris, I'm going to start with you. This is your first Met Ball. How does it feel to be at your first Met Ball?
I just feel so excited to.
How is this Paris Hilton's first Met?
Be here with the legend Marc Jacobs. I just did his campaign and it was so incredible.
What?
And I'm just loving the dress that he made for me tonight.
The dress is absolutely stunning. Marc, tell us about this dress.
Well, this dress, I'd say, well, maybe it would be interesting and exciting to see her in a black gown, you know, because it's not typical for Paris. So we approached her with the idea, and then we added the idea of leather, and she was all game and everything, and then she had some comments, like, I need a little sparkle, and could you make this fabric here?
Right.
And we worked together and made it happen, and she looks fantastic.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Absolutely fantastic.
Hot.
So, Marc, I'm going to say you are one of fashion's most respected people, and I know you have an incredible amount of respect for other designers. So how do you think about this tonight, honoring
She looks
Carl
really
and his
pretty.
legacy?
Well, Carl, I mean, I've looked up to Carl. Carl's been a hero of mine since I was 17 years old and looking at Chloe collections. And Carl's been a hero of mine, and he's also been a great supporter of mine. And I think what I find so exciting always about Carl's work and
We're
what he
already
does is
done with
he's
Emma's
like, to me, the
videos?
true
I'm
fashion designer.
upset. Oh. Oh, wait. I recognize him.
Donna Bell's resubbed for 9 months. Donna quote of the day: "If I ever get a kid and it's a girl, I'ma name her May. And it's short for mayonnaise."
Dawn, thank you so much for the,
love the
resub. Welcome back. Thank you for the 9 months. How are you? Good to see you.
I am so excited to introduce
How come some of these are such bad quality?
guest at the Met Gala.
Perfect.
Kim Kardashian, yes.
I love that.
You're always one of the most talked about people here on the Met Gala red carpet. Do you feel pressure to outdo yourself every year? What's your process?
I did, but this year I just wanted to feel glamorous. I really didn't feel the pressure. I just wanted to have a good time. I took a shot before I came with my sisters. My daughter was in the room with me. She's actually in the car watching us, all walk up the red carpet. So it was just like a glamorous night.
Now, I have so glamorous, taking a shot with your daughter in the room. That is just so glamorous. That's
so the
crazy.
Dream Team has officially arrived and slayed this carpet like
Bruh, look at them. What a fucking family.
no other. Kendall is here. Kylie's here. My best friend Kim is here, shutting it down. Tell me how you feeling tonight.
I feel amazing. I'm so happy to be here for Carl and just for the theme and for the Met. I'm so happy. I'm wearing Marc Jacobs. I am wearing Hyder, JPG, Hyder Ackerman.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
And I'm wearing Schiaparelli.
So Kim, tell me, what does a night like tonight honoring someone like Carl mean to you?
To me, it's like super emotional just because I obviously love my sisters. I love my family, and seeing Kendall really started her beginning of her modeling career with Carl and was the bride in so many of his shows. And I would just sit and watch them. And I mean, my first fashion shoot ever, Carl shot it. So it's so special.
Now everybody could breathe and go have a good time.
Exactly. We'll see you inside.
This is the last stop.
That is the most stressful part of the night.
Yes,
and now
everything
we can
is
go have
done.
some fun inside.
Go have a good time.
I want to know what it's like inside the Met. This is the Met Gala.
Here with Margot Robbie, and when I say the world is so thirsty for your new Barbie movie, no,
we're just thirsty for Margot Robbie, not for the Barbie movie.
it's like
she
it's
looks
a
so
sensation.
good.
It's going crazy. Everyone wants to put their picture with the Barbie logo in the background. Were you
I
surprised
really
at
like
all by
Kylie
the
a lot.
intensity and excitement around this?
Yeah, I have to say I was. I knew it was going to be exciting for everyone. I didn't really realize the kind of energy it would have behind it. And we're still, we come out July 21st, so it's still a little while away. I'm amazed everyone's this excited already.
Everyone is so
We still have
excited.
so much more to show you.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Now, Margot, tell us about your look today.
Dude,
I'm wearing Chanel. This is actually
Gorgeous.
this dress was worn by Cindy Crawford in 1993.
Oh, wow.
They remade it for me, and it's obviously a Carl design, and I feel really great in it, actually.
And you look absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
So, Margot, what does a night like tonight mean to you, honoring such an icon and a legend like Karl Lagerfeld?
It's incredible. Obviously, the Met's always an exciting night, but I had the great privilege of getting to know Carl to an extent. I was the last Chanel ambassador that he picked.
What an honor.
Yeah, it is an honor, and I'm thrilled that they're honoring him tonight because he was exceptional.
Absolutely.
Aw,
Well, I'm
she looks
so
so
glad
good.
you came to say hi. I hope you have the most fabulous evening. You look incredible.
Like I said, I was already looking at pictures of you when I was in the car. I was like, she looks amazing.
Thank you so much. I'll see you inside and have a great evening.
Thank you.
Barbie movie coming soon, everybody. I am joined now by one of this evening's co-chair, the utterly fabulous, gorgeous, I mean, you shut it down. Michaela Cole is here with me. Now, I'm going to go out there and say this is one of my favorite looks of the night, for sure.
Thank you. I'm going to say you look absolutely stunning.
I love
She's
you. You look stunning.
gorgeous.
Tell us about this look. Like, you guys have to see this. Tell us about this.
I am wearing Schiaparelli, and we can see the homages to Carl here in the
Wow.
chain, in the lips, in the clutching of the pearls.
Wow.
It's a collaboration between my stylist, Georgia, and
Wow.
Daniel. I'm just like a total tourist in this industry. I'm here to serve, and I'm here to honor their creative vision.
I'm here to
I
serve.
wanted to have a
She's
lot of
serving.
golds, and he created this like second skin.
I just love
There's
this.
130,000 crystals,
130,000 crystals,
26,000
guys.
mixed stones, and over 3,800 hours of work to make this dress.
Wow.
Yeah.
That has to be an honor to wear something. This is a work of
honor.
art. This
Yeah.
is an absolute work
I
of
wouldn't
art.
want to
Now,
wear that.
Michaela, you were on
That
the
would give me
cover of
anxiety.
Vogue last November. So now you're here at the Met Gala. So what was it like preparing for tonight?
Oh, you know what? I felt a strange sense of peace because yesterday I was at the pre-dinner and Anna said something. I'd been wondering, like, why was I asked to co-chair? I couldn't help but have the question in the back of my mind, to be honest. And she said, what I like about you is that you are unafraid to be yourself. And Carl, her dear friend, fashion icon, she felt his journey was to try and learn to be unafraid of being himself.
Wow.
And so she felt like he would like that about me. And
That is
suddenly
actually
I just
so
felt
sweet.
very much at ease about being here. I'm just
Absolutely.
out here being myself, and I appreciate Anna for.
That is so sweet.
All right, so I am joined now by the one and the only Dua Lipa is here with me.
She
Now,
looks
this is
so
your
good.
second Met Gala, correct?
This is my second Met Gala.
All right,
yes.
so talk to me what is the difference between just attending
She
and
looks so
co-chairing
good.
this year, because that is a huge responsibility.
It's a big responsibility and a big honor, and I feel very lucky that Anna asked me to do this to honor Carl tonight and his legacy. And I mean, we've got some work to do inside.
Right. It's gonna be such an
but it's
exciting
gonna be
night.
such an exciting, amazing
Dude,
experience.
she
and
looks
I'm really, really looking
phenomenal.
forward to it.
I would love for you to tell me about your look and this necklace. Like,
Oh,
this is can we zoom in on that somehow? This is crazy. And what waist? What waist? And what waist? Tell me about the look.
So this dress is a very special dress. It's a 1992 fall bride dress, Chanel by Carl.
Wow.
Of course, and it's been on my mood boards forever. And
Shut up,
when
Barry.
the opportunity came, I was just like, is there any way I can find this dress? And the patrimony at Chanel was very kind and allowed me to borrow it for tonight.
That is
It's,
amazing.
It's a big dream come true for me.
And can we
So
talk
I'm
about
very
the
happy.
necklace?
And the necklace, this little thing.
Oh my goodness.
This is a very special Tiffany necklace. It hasn't been seen before, so I feel
It's
excited to get to
unbelievable.
showcase it here today. Yeah, they pulled it out the vault for me.
It's so gorgeous.
So
I'm not usually speechless,
it's
and I'm
shiny,
sitting here
shiny.
like, wow. Well, I hope you
Jesus.
have an incredible evening and just
Being
enjoy
rich
all
must
the
be
moments. You look
crazy.
incredible.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Dua Lipa. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Thank you, and
All
you.
right, of course.
Or I guess being rich and famous must be wild.
So this is a moment. Ice Spice is here at the Met Gala. This is your first one. You hit the carpet. You shut it down. Let's talk about how it feels to be at your first Met Gala.
I'm just so grateful. I'm so happy to be here. You know, I was like really nervous, like approaching the carpet.
Right.
And once I heard everybody singing, I
Ice
was
Spice
like,
has
I felt
grown
better.
You was like,
exponentially.
Tell,
I was
tell
like,
us,
they here.
tell us about your look, because you look so good.
Thank you. This is Balmain. Super last minute, but we did it. We here.
You did it. You did it. You did it. Okay. Okay. Everybody see that. You look stunning. So what are you expecting from your first Met Gala? Like, what are you looking forward to? What are you excited about?
Some fire pictures, hopefully.
And the
I
fact
really
that you
like
got
red hair on
the
her.
camera right there, ready to go.
I'm obsessed with her.
Yes, we're going to go in there. We're going to have fun. We're going to party. We're going to have a good
Yes,
time.
thank you. You look
All right.
amazing.
You too, baby. I can't wait to see you inside.
Okay.
All right. Ice Spice, everybody.
Dua Lipa.
I
Can
am
do
here
more with
Nicole
her than
Kidman,
do a
who
feature.
also just shut down the Met Gala carpet. as
Thank
were
you,
coming up.
Red. I
was just
really
like,
appreciate
look
that. How are
amazing,
you?
And this dress looks familiar. Can you tell us about the dress?
I
So this dress
don't like
was
this look at all.
worn, in the Chanel No. 5 commercial that Baz Luhrmann and I did.
I don't
with
like this
Carl,
look at
who
all.
Concocted this out of his head.
It's
I have
gorgeous.
the sketches when he was drawing it.
Wow.
Doesn't look
and
healthy.
Then we fitted it. I remember fitting it repeatedly. And I think my deep, deep sort of love of Carl came through this time together because I knew him very, very well. And so to be able to honor him and wear this dress now for Chanel and show, I suppose, the way these
The
couture
skin
gowns were
tone
lost.
in her dress, I
The
feel like
exquisiteness, and if you take care of them and
Aren't-
love them,
I don't know.
they are timeless.
Absolutely. And
To
I
be
hear-
able to wear the same thing
Thing.
20 years later and it still holds,
That
because
is
it's
amazing.
a whimsy. There's whimsy to it.
Right.
And it's so light as a feather and it's
Wow.
unbelievably comfortable, but it's all handmade. It's couture. And
You
that's
look
what it should be.
absolutely gorgeous,
So,
Nicole.
I'm-
Absolutely gorgeous. And I hear so many people tell stories about working with Carl and how amazing it was and how kind and how patient. What was your experience like working with Carl?
He'd make me laugh.
He was funny.
So funny, yeah. And I also just, I think right now to celebrate the
Dude.
history of fashion and the way in which we
imagine having a Met Gala dedicated to you. Bro, I don't know, man.
That goes into these
Shit like
clothes,
this
to be
blows my
honoured and
mind.
whatever.
The human race
That's
is
what I
very
love.
interesting.
I think
because
everyone's
it's an
in
art form.
for an incredible evening.
Yeah,
Just
and now we
honoring
go and have
Carl
fun.
being- Now you get to have fun, and you
Yeah.
look absolutely stunning.
And my-
Thank you so much.
And my
Oh my god, that's
husband's here.
Hi, how are you, Keith? It's nice to see
Keith
you.
Urban.
You're staring like a proud, proud husband.
I didn't even notice him in the
Now you
background
get to
there.
have fun, and you look absolutely.
Why is he not being interviewed too? That's kind of rude.
Many people tell stories about working with Carl and how amazing.
Wait,
it was.
they're married?
Proud husband. I love that. You guys have an incredible evening.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye. All
Vogue.
right. Bye-bye. Bye.
What the frick? Why was he not in the interview? Poor Keith.
Hello, I'm Anna, and this morning we're going to look at some of Carl.
You see this on the table? That is not Michelin star. Okay, no.
What is happening?
This dress, I think, has been Googled more times.
Okay, this is not Met coverage. I don't know why this is happening. Who is Young
We
Miami?
are here with two people who just officially shut down the carpet.
Yeah, it's hot out there.
Carisha, Young Miami is here. Puff,
that?
aka Love, aka Diddy.
yeah,
we are
yeah.
in the building. All right, come on. Let's talk about what it feels like to just walk up here and just shut
Chad,
the
who
whole
is that?
carpet down.
I mean, it feels great. You know, we out here giving that black excellence. This is Sean John's debut. as you can
Wow.
see. First time I
They
designed
both
in-
look phenomenal.
in 10 years.
I
and,
love both
you know,
of their
we're feeling
outfits.
good.
So
How
much.
you feeling, Carisha?
I'm feeling great.
This is your first Met Gala. What does that feel like?
It feels like a dream come true.
We were talking a lot in FaceTime and getting you ready for today. So now that you've done it, you made it up the stairs. Does it feel like, okay, I can finally breathe now?
I'm like, okay, you got through it. It was good. It was perfect. It was everything.
All right, so
You
I
look
have
beautiful.
I have the $1 million question right now. You ready
What's
for
up?
it? The $1 million question is,
I don't know
so
who they are.
do y'all officially go together real bad? I'm asking. I want to know.
She gonna answer that.
You not answering that?
No, I'm answering, of course.
It's
You know what I'm
official,
saying?
real bad.
I don't know what you're asking exactly. We definitely go together real bad.
Oh, then that's what it is. Then that's what it is.
She's my date for the night. She's incredible.
It's just a good date night.
Oh, it's like a date night. Date night.
We don't put titles on it. Everybody wants us to put a title on. We don't put titles on it. This is like my best friend in the world. One of the most beautiful people God has blessed me to meet.
Absolutely.
And I'm blessed that she's my date tonight.
Last question, Puff. Tonight we're honoring Karl Lagerfeld.
I got a chance to spend time with Carl, you know, when I was designing Sean John, just as a fellow designer. And he was so creative, and he has so much attention to detail. Yeah, you get some of that. You want some, baby girl?
Thank you.
No, his attention to detail and his attention to beauty.
Yeah.
It's just hot, baby. Look at this, y'all.
Cara Delevingne is here. I'm so
Oh
excited
my god, she looks so good. Are you kidding me?
to see you.
The hair, the eye makeup, the gloves, the fucking...
I met Cara as a wee teenager, and I watched her grow into being a ultimate Karl Lagerfeld muse. It's a big night tonight.
It is a big night. Yeah, a lot of emotions. Honestly, I cried on the way here a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's a wonderful thing to be able to do this and honor such an incredible person, not only in fashion, but personally as a friend. I owe him so much, and it's an amazing way to remember him, yeah.
I imagine your look tonight is inspired by Karl himself. Can you walk me through it?
So this is like his iconic white shirts.
Her hair is
a lot of
terrible.
chrome
What?
hearts
It looks
jewelry.
so good.
This is by Karl Lagerfeld. It just felt right. But yeah, the gloves, everything, all the pieces that kind of make me, yeah, and just some kind of silvery blue hair.
And you came in sunglasses.
I
you
did, yeah.
checked
I'm gonna
every
wear
box.
those
on the carpet.
Yeah, a little bit. Whip them off.
Was it ever?
Yeah.
This is the dumbest question, but I'm so sorry I have to ask it.
Double down on it.
Carl. Was that ever hard or confusing?
Carl. No, people just call me Carla by the end.
Carla.
You know?
That's what I would do too.
One of my favorite Cara Delevingne moments in the world of Chanel was the supermarket show.
Yeah, my favorite.
Do you remember
That
Rihanna was
so much
pushing you
fun.
around in a shopping cart?
I was pushing her around.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't worry
Thank you
about
for
it.
fact checking me.
Oh no, she was.
I think she was pushing. The
We
internet will
no,
let
we
us-
were both in it. Joan was pushing us
Joan
around.
Smalls was
There you go.
pushing you around, and I'm
Yeah.
sure the internet will correct all of
I
us.
stole some.
She looks phenomenal. Should we watch this fucking...
Oh my god, Vogue, hi! Come on in, we're doing Met Gala.
Why not? I like her shirt.
So this is my first Met Gala ever, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna be wearing Oscar de la Renta today. It's a silver to white ombre beaded gown. When this opportunity was even mentioned, I thought about Carl and his cat, and I was like, I want to be a cat. And the reason why I'm tweezing hairs off my face because I'm doing prosthetics today.
Obviously, Carl's cat was a huge inspiration, and taking it to the idea of something
there's
that
the cat story. So Carl had a cat.
didn't feel campy or like a costume, but really adding like a glam element. There were many sketches that Fernando sent, but there was one right away that I was like, this is the dress. All hand beaded, and then at the bottom of the dress, we start to trickle in these white feathers that
Hand beating that?
look like fur. But it's definitely going to be a very talked about look, and I think that there's no one better to do what we're doing than Doja Cat herself.
I was trying to see if I could scare my cat with it, but he just was looking at me like, you look weird today, Mom. I use fashion to express myself, so bottom line, anytime that I'm doing something like this that's avant-garde or out of the ordinary, it's, you know, another way of just me expressing myself and also whoever I'm working with.
I'm doing cat claws that were sculpted by hand for Alma's cat look for the Met Gala today. We're just gonna put like a really sheer nude coat on them so that they come off translucent. And these are like the most like eccentric, most crazy nails that I've ever created before. She's perfect.
There's nothing like sending a message through what you're wearing and having a story behind something. I think it's really refreshing to see when people do stuff like that.
I hated it. I loved how I looked after.
I mean, it's always different how she interprets beauty into her looks. It's always really kind of messing with the idea of the beauty norms. And ever since she shaved her head, she's felt like this freeing energy of beauty and being a woman that, like, you don't have to follow what people think beauty is.
Cat, be honest, would you fuck her in the prosthetics?
Why do you think you're so comfortable messing with the ideas of beauty norms? Like, something like this isn't something that a normal woman on a moment like a carpet like this
Why am I not like other girls? I'll tell you why. Because I love pizza, okay, and chicky nuggies. I love to wear sweatpants indoors, watch Marvel movies all day long. That's why.
Is that from something?
God damn it. It's exhausting to take yourself so seriously to the point where you're limiting your experience in your life. I love to embrace everything. I don't like to hide things. I don't like to mask myself and think that that needs to be my life for the rest of my life. I like to think outside the box.
The kitty litter box.
My makeup's finished and we are ready to get dressed, and I'm very excited. Are we excited?
We're so excited!
I want to see a close-up of the claws. Oh my god, that looks like a whole ass fucking process. Are you kidding me? Who are these people watching people come in on the carpet? Can I go there and do that? Can I go there and watch them? Wait a minute. I can? Are you trolling?
Vogue, what are you doing here? Get out of my room. Just kidding. Hi, it's Cara, and we are doing Behind the Glam today, so you'll see all the sneak peeks and all the getting ready stuff. Abby, come here. You wanna come up? Look at his little bandan. I wish you could come with me. My date. Yeah, that's nice. This year's Met Ball theme is Karl Lagerfeld, a line of beauty. I wouldn't be where I am today without him and his belief in me. When you were close to him, you really got to see a side of him that I think was very, very special. And when he loved very hard. Right now, we're about to go face first into the skin prep.
My name is Jaden Hofam. I'm having hung to prep Cara for the Met today. I apply like 2 different kind of masks, one on top and one in the bottom like that. Little facelift for her.
Definitely the calm before the storm.
They're
Like
giving her a massage.
Fun, enjoyable storm.
Fuck. I want this.
I feel good, I feel moist. Which is what you want before you start makeup, I suppose. I do think that skincare is a form of self-care. It can be quite meditative when you take the time out. It can also be a moment to have fun, recharge, get excited. But usually I'd be watching something else like Succession or something real juicy. But today is juice enough for me.
Hi, I'm Anthony Perez.
They're dyeing her hair right before.
And we're prepping for a wig wrap.
So this is the
they're
Chanel
doing a wig.
2012
That was a wig?
cruise.
Oh my
That's
god.
a loosely based reference.
That was a wig? I don't understand wigs. They're crazy to me.
Do you think you'll use the whole can?
Yeah, that's why we have multiples.
Oh my god. If anyone lights a cigarette near my head, kaboom. This is my 11th Met.
Hi, I'm Hang Bangkok.
11 Mets?
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh, it's not. I'm just a makeup artist today.
For this look, we did more a natural skin and the focus on real
Hey, honestly, Cara Delevingne has been like, does anybody know what made her such a prominent
on the eye.
model? What happened? She just
I'm Danielle
I feel like
Priano,
she's just
hairstylist
I
extraordinaire.
don't know.
Not soprano.
I'm in the middle of wrapping Cara's hair. And the reason why we're doing a little wrap is because she might be wearing a wig. It might have been like 250 hours worth of collaboration before we came to the decision of the look for tonight.
We're about halfway through. Glam.
For the eye, I was basically do the base
No
of all
wonder the wig
the
is
dark
seamless.
black
Look at
color
that shit.
in matte texture, and then I overlay them with deep gray
Honestly,
and
though,
black
yesterday my
shimmery
wig,
to blend.
I feel like,
First year I've
although it
ever
was
done, like,
very
a trial
uncomfortable
day.
because my wig cap
We all
was really
felt like it
tight,
was a good
I
idea
feel like
to
it
just
looked a
have
lot better than any of the
content
other,
and
other
feel
wigs
out,
that
be
I've worn for my
confident in the
cosplays.
look, because there's
Like, I
nothing
feel
worse
like it-
than being stressed at the Met.
did a good job putting it on this
preparation shit.
time.
It's just not worth it. But Hung had a great idea of what he thought was good. There
Which
was
is
one
dope.
thing I
I'm
collaborated
very proud
in
of
was the fact
myself.
that like some of the blue eyeliner was burning me. So that's the only
The glitter.
That's the only suggestion I had, was that it may hurt too much.
The glitter was burning?
Wearing the wig with water because
Dude,
she's been traveled
I'm
through all day
in
and all
awe
night.
that
She's
that was
been
a
through a
wig.
lot. She's been maybe, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, probably about 4 different colors in the last 24 hours. So she's just needs a little refresh. She's like a flower that was like wilted and she's no longer wilting anymore.
Chat, did you guys know that that was a wig?
What the
Because
hell?
we were
What
in
the hell? Like
video?
why? Like where is that coming out
She wants
from?
to be moist. That's why you two work so well together. You're yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
You know,
would call.
he's the sugar, you're the spice.
Yes, that's great.
And in this industry, I mean, these guys know more than anything, but yeah, you
I cannot tell the difference between
see each other more than you see your family, and having that support,
hair extensions,
and that
somebody's
fun,
real hair,
and
a
that
wig.
hard work.
I
and
can't tell
people
the
who
difference
really
between
are grateful and want to make
plastic
create
surgery, boobs, and
incredible
ass.
things.
I can't
Carl
generally
love
can't
a
tell
black
the difference.
liner or black smoke, smudgy eye, black smoky eye. You know what I mean? And
think I
And it was in that vein of that rock and
Yeah.
roll kind
Yeah.
of punky.
Yeah.
Shiz.
I don't know why
What time is it?
Dumb.
5:30. What? Oh my god, you have to leave in 30 minutes.
For the lips, even though we
that
do
makeup
more
with her eyes is
nude
insane.
lips, but I still like the lip to look full. So we did overlining the upper lip with the lip pencil first, and then we applied the lipstick after. For the eye, we want dramatic lashes, but still look natural. I do a natural single strip lashes first, and then I add quite a few individual as well.
Oh my god, fucking.
So we're done with putting the wig on. It took us a little time to get it on. And Cara's about to walk the red carpet, so stay tuned, everybody.
Karl Lagerfeld.
Chat, that is a fucking wig.
Oh no, it's sick. My heart is pounding like a little baby drum. We are ready. I'm wearing full Karl Lagerfeld Chrome Hearts jewelry, makeup by Hung, and hair by the wonderful Danielle. Dream team, let's go. See you there.
I love women. I love women. Really? I love women. Oh my. She's so so hot.
Thank you. Hi, Vogue. Hunger.
She looks so cute with the bangs.
I mean, this look is how I'm introducing the video. Okay, welcome to the Met. So this is my third time going to the Met, and I always.
It is something for me about like icy. It's the icy eyes for me, Chad. I don't know what it is, but icy eyes fucking do it for me.
Have a really, really nice time, so I've been looking forward to it for a while.
They do it for
There's
me.
nothing like the Met. This is Emily. She's doing shit to my face. This is Benjamin doing shit to my hair.
Look.
We are gluing in long bits of hair, because essentially the whole thing's going to come down into a ponytail that we're going to braid, but
Also, like,
they've been
it's
putting
going to be
in
long.
all these for the last 2 hours. And then Emily, you want to talk about the makeup?
You always have such a good idea of what you like, and between me, you, and Dina, we had like really nice references. The focal point on the eyes.
Yeah, I sent her lots of photos of eyes. I've been just saving pictures of like dresses that I've found beautiful for the
I wish
last
somebody told me that.
however many months.
That
I
would've
was
been
really
nice.
interested
Thank you.
in lots of layers. That was the main thing.
Clips are out.
I knew I wanted something white. Sorry. I knew I wanted something black. And I wanted it to be just lots of different layers, lots of different textures.
Like her eyes, chat. Come the fuck on.
We had an amazing collaboration with Simone Rocha, and she has created us a really exquisite look. All pre-existing fabrics that she has used over the years and that exist in
How
her
are you today,
atelier.
Nos?
The dress has a lot of ribbon and beads and, again, different layers of stuff. And so I really wanted to incorporate that in the hair.
I kind of wanted to blur the line between the dress and the hair. I just really like that idea of not knowing really where.
The hair starts and the
Yeah.
dress ends. I've always been a little more masculine than feminine, and then I had this like one moment when I was like 17 where I was like, I want to pretend to be a girl for a second. One of the first times I wore a dress to an event, it was really scary. I've just had to like convince myself that I'm allowed to be masculine and also be feminine when I want to. We're done, sort of, and we're gonna throw on
It's
the
okay,
dress.
Nos. You're gonna do great. I'm so proud of you.
Well, I was really honored to collaborate on the look with Billy. And I wanted to kind of repurpose lace through all my different collections and almost make them into a tapestry and look at something that was very fragile in the tulle and then use all the embellishment almost like an armor and like a harness on top.
Oh. It looks so good.
As usual, my final touch, eyelash number 2. And we're off!
Okay.
So
Leave
long!
this frame up if you want to help me out. Dude, she looks so good.
I go.
Have fun studying. You got this. Dude. Oh my god, queen!
She does have a real sense of her own style.
Thank you,
The
Nos.
dress is definitely not
Look at
wearing her.
this
She's definitely wearing the dress. My name is Tom Brown. Here in the studio, I am going to show you what I have designed for Jenna Ortega, and we are getting ready for the Met on Monday.
I love clothes.
The theme is Karl Lagerfeld, celebrating his 65-year career as a designer. Karl, I think, has directly or indirectly
You think clothes are
inspired
overrated?
most of us.
When I
was thinking
love
of
the
outfit for
expression
Jenna,
that
one of
comes
the biggest
through with like
inspirations for me was
people's
Karl's work at Chanel.
outfits and
You
stuff
think of
like
black
that.
and
That's
white,
why
you think of
I say
tweed,
this
you
all the
think
time
of-
to my mom, but I am so happy that like thrifting and like repurposing and making your own clothes is coming back into style as it is, because nobody dresses the same anymore. Everybody has their own touch, and it brings me so much joy to see people wear different things.
Of chain and the pearls and his specific references, and this one specifically was an 18th century pannier. So I hope that people see, you know, the perfect marriage of what I do, but also to what Karl did at Chanel.
I won't pay a premium
Process
price because
began a couple months ago. Hearing that Jenna was
that's why I say thrifting. Like, you can find some fucking phenomenal pieces for like $1 at a thrift store and turn it into an outfit that is so dope, and I love that.
going to be coming with me to the night was exciting for me because I know that, you know, she has actually worn my clothing in the past and she appreciates tailoring, so it was a very authentic, natural fit. First of all, it starts with just an idea in my head.
I'm not a huge
Then
fan of
it is a
pearls,
sketch
and so the fact that everyone
I
was wearing
shared with
lots of
Jenna in
pearls
a,
this
you know,
Met
more
was kind of
specific
not the
sketch,
vibe for me.
And that's what you ultimately see. For this, because of the reference of the 18th century, it does play with shape and proportion. You do see the pannier of the 18th century reference, and then you also see the oversized, more conceptualized version of the overcoat that is draped over the pannier. There's a heavy tweed influence,
Doja
which is I
crazy.
think, playing very much an homage to Karl's work at Chanel.
Also, though, like, I think that watching, like, knowing how many hours go into a lot of these outfits and watching, like, the process, I think is really beautiful, too. The joy that these, like, creators must have seeing, like, the final product and then watching it go out and be worn at something like the Met is probably so amazing. Like, that feeling is probably, like, no other. It's like me with painting. When I see something that I've painted like around the house, it brings me a lot of joy. Like, that dress is so beautifully constructed, it's crazy.
I still think it looks so cool. I think it reads really well, especially when you can see the cuff right there.
Well, the one thing, it feels so you.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it feels very true to your whole sensibility, and I think it looks great.
And also the tweed is very Carl.
Well, I was saying it was very easy to do, looks for this Met because what he did at Chanel was so strong and so ingrained in people's minds. And I think when you think of Carl, I think
like
of Chanel,
this.
and it's there's so many codes to play
It just looks so hard.
Sitting at dinner might be a little tough.
No one sits anyway.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
It looks so good. Looks really, really good.
It looks
and
really
it just
good.
looks perfect for you.
It's also surprisingly comfortable.
I don't think I'm smart enough for that.
See you tomorrow.
See you. Thank you so
look
much.
So good.
I'm overwhelmed by how happy I am. So
Great.
thank you.
Dude, she looks so dope.
I'm so excited to attend the Met with Tom Brown just because I have looked up to him creatively and as a designer for a very long time, and I've been such a major fan of his work that I think it's kind of a collaboration I always made up in my head.
Sick.
So the fact that it's actually panning out and we got to work on a design together
Patterns and measurements and shit like that is just not. Shit like that does not register in my brain.
I think the special little piece about this outfit is probably the chain. I remember we weren't sure whether or not we wanted to wear it, but I think that the white shirt really brought it out. The design and spacing is specific to something that Carl did in his career, so it's perfect homage to him, I think. Thank you so much for being involved in this.
I'm not good at numbers. Numbers, not the vibe for me at all. Oh. Barry, it's your lady.
Hey Vogue, it's Dua Lipa here. I'm in New York for the Met Gala. Come and get ready with me. I look insane right now because last night I was up until about 2 o'clock in the morning doing all the hair prep, tying it up like Princess Leia, slept on it, looks like this, put it in a shower cap, went for a facial, had a massage. So you get to see me in all my glory this morning.
You want to become an engineer? That good for you. First off, that is amazing.
Here are my looks, which
Second
I'm
off,
very
the fact that
excited
you
about.
don't think that you're very good at with numbers and you're pursuing something regardless of that is super inspiring to me. Because a lot of times I think about potential careers and I'm like, no, I'm just not smart enough for that, or yeah. But that is really inspiring.
Really gorgeous.
Good for you.
Archive Chanel pieces. The first dress that I'm gonna wear is this gorgeous 1992 bride dress.
Oh, it's like
which has
knitted.
been a massive dream of mine forever.
Kind of.
I mean, I reference this Claudia
It's like
Schiffer
soft.
photo in this dress non-stop. To honor Carl in this dress at the Met Gala feels really, really special. It's definitely a wild card for me, very princessy, but I feel so good in it, and I'm very, very, very excited. For the dinner, I'm gonna change into this 1995 archive Chanel by Karl Lagerfeld, of course. I know how meaningful.
You might be selling yourself short though. I've
Carl was to Anna
never gotten
North's
anywhere
design,
by telling myself I
also as a
can't do it.
friend,
That's for sure.
and his legacy to honor.
Well,
The
to put it in
jewelry-
perspective, I've been streaming for almost 9 years, and I'm still doing it because I want it to work so bad. So if that's any perspective for
Jenny, over the
me not giving up.
Hi Vogue, this is Jenny. I'm in New York for the Met Gala. Come get ready with me. Meow, 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 meow. It's my first time going to the Met, and I'm excited and nervous. I've been on tour for the past like 6 months, I think, already.
Her speaking
and
voice is so
the
soft.
challenge that we had to go through was headlining Coachella in between our tour, because we would go from doing shows to rehearsals in between everything that was happening. But I mean, it was an exciting dream come true experience.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm done with my hair and makeup now.
Yeah.
For my makeup, we wanted to do this different shades of pink and mixture of different color. We have sparkly happening in my eye, and we wanted to keep
That's probably another reason why letting it go is so hard for me to grasp, because I literally grew up in this space. Like I
Rest of my
grew up
face
in
a
this
little
space.
matte.
I grew
And
up watching streamers.
the
Like that's
inspiration
it's
for
been
my hair
whole life,
was we
pretty
wanted
much.
to bring a little bit of our Korean culture, and this braided hair reminded us of a Korean 전통 look, and of course the camellia for Carl and the classic Chanel.
All right, well, that was our news portion of the stream. We're gonna end that here. Thank you guys for tuning in for the weekly news. And we're gonna play some chess to end the stream off. Chess. Okay, learning chess. I'm bad. Don't hate me. Yes, chess. What did you guys think of the first News Monday? We're gonna play chess. What do you guys think of it? Did you enjoy it? We're going to be doing weekly news every Monday. What am I wearing? Clothes. I'm wearing cider. Cider. Game aborted. He's scared. He's scared. Play some music. Let me know if that volume is good. All right. Well, when people play like the speed one or whatever, I'm like, what the frick? That's just too fast for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not good at chess. Also, you guys can't really backseat me until after the game because I can't... There's a delay on stream, so try and backseat me afterwards and let me know what I could have done differently after if you want to backseat me. Oh, that was rude. That was fucked. It was a little bit fucked up, to be honest. Sure, that would be awesome. He's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. It's important to control the center. That's E5, E4, E5, D4, D5. Okay. Okay. Noted. Who are you wearing, Barry? Was that good? Basketball shorts, some Adidas. Okay, thank you for that. I'm wearing Walmart. A Walmart thong. So. No, I buy my thongs from my day-to-day from Walmart. Women's clothes are too expensive, bro. Am I controlling the center? Oh, that was dumb. That was stupid. Yeah, I did. Wait, how much did you sell it for? $400? Jesus. Developing your minor pieces, bishops and knights is important to try and keep them moved more than once. Okay. That's crazy. Can you buy me a Steam game? So start moving these guys, is what you're telling me. I don't even know what I would want you to buy me. Hi, Koi. What's up? How are you? There's nothing good on sale right now. So I pretty much just have to wing it, is what you're telling me? That was smart. Yes, I'm gonna play CS2, of course. Absolutely. Oh. Frick. Guys, I have therapy tonight. I don't want it. No, I'm actually gonna play it. I have 2K hours on CS:GO. Like, I'm actually gonna play CS2. I'm very excited about it. That was a choice. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're talking about Counter-Strike. I'm a god. No, I'm actually a professional. don't need help. I'm a professional. Look at this. They don't see it coming, chat. No, you can backseat me after the game is done and tell me what you think I could have done differently. But why do they do that? There's a delay on stream, so it's hard to give me input like while the game's going on. Chat, why I don't like where this is going. Good compensation? I don't know what that means. How many hours do you have, Barry? Chat, tomorrow is a cooking stream, by the way. We're bringing them back, so it's going to be our first one. No, I haven't decided what we're making quite yet. But we're going to be pulling all of our recipes from gaming cookbooks. So, like the Elder Scrolls one, the WoW one, D&D one, shit like that. So I have to grocery shop tonight. Echo? Change the lights to dark purple. Oh God, why did I do that? I'm so dumb. John, I'm dumb. Let's hope this guy's dumber. Pause, champ. Hi, Nos. I'm stressed. I'm also hungry as fuck. Thanks, Thanos. I appreciate that. I will keep an eye out for that and not cave to the high-rated chessmen that want to fuck me. I'm not doing that bad. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Subrin. What's up? How are you? Do I take that? Chat, would you take that? You would take that? I can't tell if you're trolling or not, but I'm gonna do it. Fuck that guy, pussy, bitch. Yeah. Woo! God, I'm all riled up now. At? I'm stressed. Oh God. I think we have to take it. Well, this is a fucking mess. You didn't have to take it. Fuck. Hi, bro. What's up? How are you? This is the worst. They declined it. Okay. This is a quick play. Where the fuck that means. Okay. Well. That was fun. Guys, I'm hungry. Sushi. Sushi's the goat. Ramen is also the goat. What do you mean, convert the advantage? I don't like this. Oh. Just kidding. That was pretty dope. I'm stressed. Am I playing with viewers? No, I'm just, I'm learning. Pause champ. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh God. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. If I go here, he has to do something about the check, right? So he can't take. How did I not win? Oh. Nice. I thought guys. Hi, beginner. What's up? Oh, great. Now I don't know what to do. Guys, if you haven't followed the stream yet, be sure to follow. Frick. was weird. Was that weird or was that calculated? That? Are we doing something here? We fucked up. Shit. Stupid. Damn it! I thought I was fucking doing something. I thought I was fucking making moves. Damn it. Of course I missed you, bottom. Guys, we have a VOD channel. Did you guys know that? Exclamation mark VODs. Go sub to it. I'm so hungry. Fuck. I don't know what I would eat. I really need to grocery shop. Do I play with viewers? No. Not good enough yet. Maybe when we're good enough. Pause champ. I've been chasing him. How long will that be? 5 years from now, bro. Shit. Fuck. Guys, I'm whiffing. Bitch. Oh. Well, this is dumb. You like this shit, chat?
It's come on, everyone.
Oh. I did not lose. Chat? Chat, this isn't good. Chat? Oh god, I'm panicking. I won. That was scary. I almost didn't do that. I didn't think that was gonna be checkmate, to be fair, either. So all right, chat, I'm gonna end here because I have therapy soon. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be cooking stream, so be sure to tune in for that. Thank you guys for tuning in for our first News Monday. Thank you for playing chess with me. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Go follow all my shit. Ski, thank you so much for the follow. And I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Thank you guys so much for chilling. I really do appreciate it a lot. It was very finely tuned for being the first stream. You actually think so? Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye, chat. Good night. Good night. Keep on.